What's up, MobTube? How are you? Happy Memorial Day, everybody. Let's see who I have in here. I hope you guys are doing good. You had a safe holiday weekend. Mr. Softy, first guy in here. What's up, brother? Thank you. You too, my friend. What's up, Sven? How are you? Salute. I got Boston J. I got Michael Hensley. I got Jesse Roth. I got Nightmare. What's up, Nightmare? Evan, what's up, bro? What else? What else? Tom Sheehy. What's up, Tom Sheehy? Did I say Tom Sheehy? No. Alcy. What's up, Alcy? Antonino. Ridge. Tony Ducks. I took some wrenches away. But people have been giving me a guilt trip all week about them, so maybe I'll give some back. I don't know. What's up, Common Sense? How are you? And fertilizer management. What's up? Salute, bro. So anyway, let me drop the link here. So yeah, anyway. Irish Style, what's up, bro? How are you? What's up, Beck? Beck BK Brooklyn. Beck Brooklyn, what's up? So I don't know. I don't even know why I did this show, to be honest. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. I didn't really feel like coming on today. And I haven't been on all week, so there aren't a lot of people in here right now. It is a holiday though, so. Oh shit. I got a special guest, guys. What's up, St. Elizabeth? The one, the only.
You know, you were making me sad here. You're like, oh man, I shouldn't have done this show. I'm like, oh shit, man. I didn't want to do this, but let me go bail his ass out.
Thank you, Lee. I appreciate you.
You look nervous. You look scared, dude. Why?
No, I'm not scared. I'm pissed off, bro.
Well, what's wrong?
What's wrong? I know everything I've been this week, they keep pushing it further and further with the bullshit. Fucking with me.
Well, who's doing what?
Now they're fucking with my family. You heard about fucking NB going to Child Protective Services and shit. Come on.
Are you serious? She actually did it to you?
Yep. She did it to me and FBS.
Unbelievable.
So now I got to deal with this bullshit. So.
Well, do you have anything to worry about?
No, but I just don't like the fact that they're fucking with me, my son's mother, and my son.
Don't do anything. I mean, all the lines have been crossed. There's no more lines.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the sad part.
Yeah.
People are doing shit to people that you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
See, FBS came here. Maybe he was going to come up here and save your ass.
No, he just likes to watch or listen. Right. He don't even
like,
watch.
I don't want nothing to do with that fucking show, man. I'm staying away. I don't want to hurt my reputation.
It's a shit show now,
What are you talking about?
I did it to myself. I don't go on it every day. I wait too long. I lost a lot of viewers, so it is what it is.
Stop whining and just do this shit.
Yeah.
You got a couple old men like me and Danny. We get on here. Danny has COVID right now. I'm getting a heart procedure on Wednesday. And you know what? As soon as we get out of the hospital, as soon as Danny gets better, we'll be back here.
Yeah. Well, good luck with that, man. I know it's I'm sure it's pretty nerve-wracking to go into surgery, when you think about it.
Anytime, no matter, whenever they got to give you anesthesia and put you under, it's not the surgery that bothers me, it's the anesthesia.
Yeah.
Because that's where most surgeries have issues.
Yeah.
So let's see who's in here. So who's in here? How many people you got in here right now?
I got 42 people in here.
Okay.
Back to the old numbers.
No, you just started, dude. Why are you so negative?
I just I've been in my head all week, man. You know.
You can't let people get in your head because they're, if they know it's bothering you, then they're gonna do. I thought that, I'm kind of surprised that they really did that shit.
Yeah, no, they did it. They fucking did it, and that's another thing that's pissing me off. You got fucking bozo content creators going around saying that we're lying about it. That's made up. That with my experience, what I'm going through right now is just all fake.
So why don't you tell me how you know that they did it?
Well, we caught this bitch fucking talking about it. First of all, it happened the same day. It happened the same day as Fatball Sicilian. It happened to me. And then we got her on tape talking about how she does this to other people. She's a certified fucking reporter or some bullshit like that. Who else would it be to do something despicable like this? She's the one who doxed me the first time with Tony Pizza and all that bullshit. It was her. I mean, she's the cause of all this shit. I exposed her friend as a friggin' neo-Nazi, and now she's attacking me doing this, trying to go after my family. Piece of shit.
But I'm going to be honest with you, dude. I'm kind of surprised if she did it. I would actually kind of be surprised because I'm not defending her. But why would she open herself up to something like that? You guys have her address now.
Well, she didn't know we had that information before. She thought she was good. She didn't know we had all that. Her name, her address, her family, everything we got. So
did anybody come to your house yet, call you or anything like that?
Yeah, the CPS came to my fucking house. What do you mean? I got interrogated.
Really?
I had to go down to a fucking interrogation.
That's so fucked up.
They're still bothering me. So
what do they ask you when they came to your house?
I wasn't there, but they came to my house. But then next day I had to go to fucking the interrogation. So I don't want to really get too much into it, but
wow.
Yeah, I had to sit there and explain myself.
She did it, Lee. Well, if she did that, it's low life shit.
Yeah.
There's no excuse for it.
Everybody knows she did it. I got texts from her friends right now, texting me saying, "Oh, I'm sorry this happened to you. It's not right what happened."
Every time you think it can get bad in here, it gets worse.
Yeah.
It's good. It's actually going to get worse until someone hurts somebody. That's what's going to happen.
Yep. You're dealing with low life animals here, man.
And once you start dealing with someone's family, that's when bad things happen.
Yeah.
It's
despicable. I would never do that to anybody,
I just hope they don't send someone here and try to tell me that I'm abusing my dogs and take them away.
Yeah, well, they did. They said a whole bunch of other shit too about me. Like it was all fucked up about my grandparents, everything. So I got a real fucking mess here with this stupid bitch doing this dumb shit. She's been picking on me for months. Yeah, thanks, bro.
That's really fucked up.
So,
I didn't realize that it went that far. I heard you guys talking about it, but I'm like, I listen to FBS and I cut out a little bit. I guess he was talking about it when I cut out.
Yeah.
Jesse Roth says she has a reputation in other communities for doing this.
Yes.
What the hell's going on here, man?
Sick people, man. Demented, sick people. These are.
And then I was like, Chicago kind of hinted around because I said something about them fat shaming Tony's wife. I mean, if Tony's slow flow and Chicago's going at it, let them go at it. Leave their spouses the hell out of it.
Yeah. Common sense.
Gunpowder.
What's up, bro? How are you?
What's going on, man? Hey, how's it going, man? I just wanted to pop on and wish everybody happy Memorial Day. Salute to all our veterans out there. And say what's up to my guy. How's everything going? I don't know what you guys are talking about. I just jumped on, so sorry if I interrupted.
No, it's all good. It's all good. You got anything you want to add to this situation?
I didn't hear it. Can you guys tell me what you're talking about? I literally just walked in my door, so I didn't know what happened.
We're talking about, crossing the line and people, going to CPS and making phony reports and stuff like that. So.
Oh, that's just complete degenerate shit, man. That's just beyond pale, dude. I mean, there's nothing to even talk about, dude. That's disgusting.
Did you file a counterclaim with them and say, look, this person's doing false claims on me? I mean, that is a crime.
No, I know it's a crime, but we'll have to wait and see.
I'll tell you how this works because this actually happened to my buddy's his girl. So what happened is they had a crazy chick that didn't like my buddy's girlfriend. They were broken up at the time, and she had their kids. And she was trying to cause problems with her because she always thought that my buddy, like, she was trying to get my boy back or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So she started calling in anonymous, fake tips to CPS services, saying that there was, drugs in the house and she was like drinking around her kid and driving and stuff like that. And basically what happened is after they did it once or twice, these people think they do stuff anonymously, whether it's on the computer or the phones or whatever. Like, you're using a cell phone tower, you're using a computer, you're using a Wi-Fi. Like, they'll look into it and figure it out. Like, you're committing a crime when you're asking federal institutions like the government and stuff to put time and money and services into actually going and trying to investigate something like this, and you're wasting resources on stuff that's a false claim. You're committing a serious crime, dude. And the girl that did this to my buddy's ex-girlfriend or baby daughter's mother, whatever you want to call it, she went to prison. She went to jail for like a year because of this crap. Yeah.
Well, common sense. Do you think that he can go file a police charge against them?
Oh, I don't know what you can or can't do. You know what I mean? I'm not sure. You'd have to ask.
I think that maybe you can. I'm not.
Yeah.
And what do you have to lose by not going to the close? What's the closest precinct to you? I mean.
Yeah, I got a local precinct.
Okay, get off that.
The bottom line is this, you know what I mean? People can, call all this, crap. You're calling the cops. You're doing whatever. I don't give a fuck. When you're doing malicious shit like this, and the bottom line is this is malicious. If you don't like Gunsmoke, you don't like FBS, dude. His wife, his ex-wife, girlfriend, his kids, their families got nothing to do with this shit, man. And if this was turned around and was done to you, you guys would be going ballistic, dude. So whatever happens, it happens. And whoever did that shit, dude, shame on you, and fucking karma's a motherfucker. That's all I'll say. That's disgusting, dude.
And your child lives with the mother full time, basically.
Yes. Exactly.
Has she been affected at all by this?
Well, yeah. I mean, the sheriffs came to her house. They had to in New Jersey, so they had to interview my son and all his siblings.
Yeah,
fucking mess, bro.
And that's despicable, man. So I don't want to hear anybody talking about, lines were crossed, this or that. That shit is uncalled for, man. Anybody who supports anybody that does that, like, fuck you, dude. I don't even care, dude.
There's no such thing as rats in this genre no more, because just about everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, what is a rat anymore? If someone fucks with your kids, you do what you got to do. And I'm telling you what, you got to go over. You got to go to the police department and file charges.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're regular civilians at work, man. They're on YouTube, you know what I mean? Nobody here is a fucking gangster. Nobody's claiming to be anything but that. You know what I mean? People come on here, joke around, have a good time, and people have turned this shit into fucking the street, dude. You know what I mean? But not even like that, because they're doing weird shit like this, dude. Like, well, it's bizarre, man. I don't understand it, bro.
I had someone when I was feuding with like just about everybody.
Yeah.
I remember those good old days. But I actually literally had someone call where I lived here. Actually called up, and luckily the lady here is really tough. She told me to go to hell. She didn't say nothing. Someone literally called here where I live. Trying to get me in trouble here. You know what they were saying? They were saying, did you know he's running a business on YouTube out his apartment? Because they were under the assumption that I'm not in the senior citizen part of this.
I got you.
It's 55 and over community. I'm not considered a senior citizen. But they didn't realize that. The community where I live is split in two.
Okay.
And but they literally called up and said that. I mean, this is how low, and this was months ago, dude. The shit. I know who did it. I'm not going to mention her name, but I know who did it.
Well, that's the stuff that's just disgusting, man. You know what I mean? That's crazy, dude. You want to go back and forth, make videos, joke, bust balls, dude. I'm all for it. But this other stuff, man, is just fucking, that's crazy, dude. I'm sorry, man. I don't care who did it. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
And as much as FBS and I battled, we never got that low.
Hell no. Hell fucking no.
We said things that hurt each other's feelings and, back and forth. It got miserable to turn on the shows and watch the other person because we knew they were saying something.
Yeah.
But I would never think about saying something about his children.
No.
Or calling up and making false charges. That's evil. That's what you're going to die of cancer slowly, laying in your bed alone. You commit
I hope
shit.
they're alone too. Yeah, alone too.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's a key word. I hope they live to be 100 and just in fucking misery, dude. You know what I mean?
Well, if you're that
I wish
miserable and
worse.
doing stuff like that, karma's a bitch. Karma catches up to everybody. You know,
Oh,
I really
I'm a firm believer in that, man. It might take a while, but what goes around comes around, dude. That's why I don't do shit like that to people, and I don't expect them to do it to me, man. It's something I would never do. But when you guys, like you're saying, cross the line and start doing that stuff, I mean, that's just fucking. There's not even a word for it, man.
Joe,
You're,
thank you.
like you're gonna take somebody's kid away from their parents, and you're basing all this to do all this shit. Like for what? Like what enjoyment do you get? Like that's fucking sick, dude. You got to be a real mental patient, dude.
Yeah,
like seriously.
demented person. You could see in her face she's demented. I mean, this is an evil person that we're dealing with here, And
Like-
she's being backed up by friggin' Angel Gotti and a whole bunch of other idiots, So it's just very despicable what's going on here.
Jordan
You're being
can't-
supported.
Jordan Canada says, "Come on, Lee. I wasn't trying to get you in trouble. I just wanted to send you an arrangement, so I quit." But the woman here, though, she's a bitch. She don't take no shit. Anybody can call on anybody here, and she will tell them to go to hell.
Right.
It's a real
She's
Texas
the
old lady.
She's the perfect property manager.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing I'll say, and I don't know if I don't know if everybody caught it or not many people caught it, but these people are trying to make a claim that these other people that have all spoken about the same stuff happening over the past few years in these other communities, like these videos and these Reddit pages and stuff are old, dude. They didn't know the mob tube. This whole little community wasn't even around when they were doing this stuff. So they're trying to say that these people are coming over here to try to smear somebody they didn't like. So they pre-made videos from 2 years ago talking about this and just pick the name out of a hat, dude. Like, oh yeah, it's them. Like, come on, give me a break here. I mean, I know some people are stupid, dude, but people can't be this stupid, dude. That's ridiculous, man. And listen, I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it isn't, but I'm just talking about in general about what has happened and what I've been hearing. People try to say. Like, use your brains, guys.
The worst things you can call people, there's probably 4 of them: a rapist, a domestic abuser, a child abuser,
right?
Child abuser, and or a pedophile. They use the pedophile.
All of them.
They hit me hard with that. But the fact of the matter is, you can say whatever you want about people if you can't prove it. And I'm a 16-year-old man. If I was a pedophile, it wouldn't be hard to find that shit out. Because
you'd have done something by now.
Everything, and I would have done it on YouTube. But
you would have done something by now, though. You know what I mean?
Dude, I'll tell you what. I could have killed somebody for doing that to me. But luckily, I'm in Texas. I mean, literally, if I was in New York, I would literally legitimately think about doing something bad to somebody.
Well, yeah, you'd get away with it over there, dude. They'd give you out on no bail and, maybe a little, you could go do it again that week and then get out on no bail again. It'd be pretty cool.
It ain't like that. Here, they give you, they give you the fucking death penalty here for murdering somebody. In New York, you do 20 years and get out.
I was gonna say, do they still have that down? Is that still in law down in Texas? They're still invoking the death penalty, really?
That'll never
I didn't know that.
They roast people left and right.
Yeah, they
no shit, I didn't know that.
People every year.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't follow. I'm not up on Texas, death penalty cases. So I'm not.
Well, New York.
I know a lot of people have, death penalty and people are on death row for, 30, 40 years and they never do it. But down there, I guess these guys actually put them in Old Sparky and get the job done, huh?
Well, here, but there's a long appeals. They the thing is now you don't want to kill an innocent man because it used to happen all the time.
100%.
So now they just got to know 100%. And,
once you're
see that happen anymore.
Yeah, once your appeals are exhausted and they've already if people had like a case that involved DNA that was from 78 from the 70s or 80s or before, and they were exhausting their appeal for some new DNA evidence that exonerated them. But other than that, if they don't have that, so they're putting people to death down there still, huh? I didn't know that.
Only if they're 100% sure where there's evidence, DNA, where there's witnesses.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, if there's anything even question mark, they won't do it anymore. But there was a time though they would, up until about 30 years ago, 20 years ago, they would kill, people that were very questionable.
there's been a lot of innocent people sentenced to life and actually and got put to death, dude, for crimes that they didn't commit. Just being honest about it. Fortunately, nowadays, for the most part, with the technology and everything they have now, you don't usually find that as often. It's a lot less than it was before. I mean, it still happens, obviously,
Well,
but
let's remember, it was all the states about 150 years ago that had
oh yeah,
justice.
for sure.
They hung innocent people every day. There was no.
Well,
all you needed was 5 guys drunk, hanging out at a bar and saying that you're guilty. They would, in a matter of fact, in New York, there's a place in Peekskill called Gallows Hill Road, and the tree up there is still up there. You can see the marks from when they used to hang people.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
No kidding. Cortland, that area up there, but it's called Canopus Hollow Road, Gallows Hill Road, and the tree's still there. The tree's a couple hundred years old with all these hang marks in it.
Wow.
That's
yeah,
cool.
I mean, people don't realize, this country's only been here, a couple hundred years. History isn't that far back. It's a short period of time ago. I mean, in Mass, when they had like the Salem witch trials and stuff, how many people they put to death on that, dude? You're talking about for the most ridiculous thing you've ever, think about that.
Everybody was innocent.
Right.
Everybody was innocent. Anybody they put to death was innocent.
Yeah, it was some weird thing where they said if we threw you in the water and you floated to the top, you were a witch, but everybody that got thrown in drowned. You know what I mean? Because it didn't even make sense.
You had people saying that. You had women saying that against men they broke up with. You had men saying that about wives they wanted to get rid of.
Yeah.
Back during those times, people would just say they were witches. They seen them do something. They put them on trial. Then the next thing you know, they burn them. What's the worst way to go than being burned at the stake?
Yeah, drowning and burning are probably the 2 worst I could think of.
Drown my ass. I don't want to burn.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I would just put your head under the water and suck some water in, and you'll go. When you're burning, you're going to live for at least 10, 15 minutes in flames.
Yeah, that's probably
burning
true.
Sounds worse.
Yeah, that's probably worse. They're both horrible. They're both horrible.
They didn't use gasoline back then. You burn, natural burn.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Little barbecue.
Little Texas
That's
barbecue.
Right? Isn't that something?
Hey, listen, I lived in New York. I live in Texas. I love Texas. I'll be honest with you. I never thought I'd say that. I never thought I wouldn't want to go back to New York again, but I don't. I have no desire to go to New York.
How long you been down there now?
Well, I've been all over since I left New York. I left New York in 92. Actually, no, not 92. I went upstate New York in 92.
Yeah.
Then I was totally out of New York by the end of the 90s, 95. Right after my father died, I left New York. I've never been back.
Yeah, but you like Texas better than any other place you lived?
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Northern Texas.
Oh, northern Texas. Oh, okay.
The weather up here is a lot like Colorado's weather. It's you got snow up here. You got you got seasons up here. If you go down to the bottom of Texas, all it is 100 degrees every day. Like if it's 100 degrees during the day here, at night it's 60 every night.
Now there's some real. I've been seeing stuff on the news lately too. There's some real crazy stuff going on in Texas right now with all those border towns and shit like that. It's like cartel land down there. I heard.
Dude, it's horrible.
That's what I've been hearing.
And who's being abused the most by all these border problems? The Spanish people that live here are being abused enough because these guys move into their neighborhoods.
Yeah. Yep. 100%. Yeah, they make them do all their trafficking and stuff like that. They put them in those houses and their neighborhoods and all that shit,
Right across the border, you could see they got these plants, these drug plants and stuff. You could see them, but there's nothing the United States could do. In reality, there is something the United States could do. Send a plane over there and level them.
Yeah, but
what is Mexico you say?
That stuff only goes on because the government allows it. Let's just be honest here. They can't.
They could stop drug import tomorrow if they wanted to.
At least like 90-95% of it for sure.
They could.
Yeah.
They can go to China's sending all that crap in through the ports. And then like Afghanistan all through the ports, then the stuff coming across. The United States government could stop all that. They could put
Well,
they could put their military into effect and stop it, but they don't want to because why? They want us high. They want us not to be able to fight back, keep us stoned.
well, the other thing is that I think China is working directly with the cartels now, where they're just sending their stuff into Mexico, and then those Mexican people are just bringing it up. You know what I mean?
They're sending their fentanyl there.
Hold on,
Yeah,
guys.
exactly. Yeah.
Hold on.
What's
I got FBS on the phone. He wants to say a few words to the people. So hold on.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna put him on speaker. All right, FBS, go ahead.
Salute, guys. I didn't want to interfere with the Gunsmoke show. I just want to say something because something was just brought to my attention. So, Mob Racist Exposed did a show about an hour ago called Addressing CPS Rumors. Now, that's the first that's the first mistake because they're not rumors. I fucking proved it last night on the show. I played the voicemail. I showed the transcript. I showed the call logs from children and youth and everything else. And Gunsmoke certainly isn't lying either.
No.
But what they're trying to say now, everybody, is that it wasn't MB that called CPS. It was these people like Terry Time from the Durkee community. We've been talking to them, and they call CPS on people. So I just want to reiterate again that we didn't even talk to a single soul from the Durkee community until Saturday.
Yes.
This CPS thing took place last Tuesday.
And
so we didn't know a single person. We didn't speak to a single person. The only reason the Durkee community got involved is because the Terry Time lady figured out that NB was back and posted a video of her. So don't believe bullshit. Anybody. They're going to try to make up a lie now to protect NB. Yeah. MRE says, I know for a fact it wasn't her. Yeah, MRE.
Yes, Nazi scumbag.
Yeah,
and let me.
You're not a racist scumbag.
And
I just want to make it clear, bro. This is the narrative they're going with now. This is how full shit they are. Oh no, it wasn't MB. No, it was the new people FBS and Gunsmoke are talking to. Yeah, we didn't
listen.
Until 2 fucking days ago. This shit happened almost a week ago.
And FBS.
Common sense. He can't hear you. He's on speakerphone.
Oh, you can't hear me? Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought I was watching. Sorry.
Go on.
I wanted to add to that when he's done. Let me know.
I just wanted to say that. You know what I mean? I just want to make it clear that this is, and let Common Sense talk about this for a minute because I know already that Common Sense right now is his wheels are turning in his head.
Yeah.
So, let him talk about it for a minute because he can explain it too.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Thanks. What's up, Lee? What's up, Common Sense?
What's up, FBS?
All right. Yep,
Happy Memorial Day.
You guys, I'll see you later.
All right, later, bro.
Definitely.
And before you talk about Common Sense, I need to go. I need to ask one thing.
Yep.
What the fuck is the Durkee community?
This is a guy who was. Let Common Sense explain it. Go ahead.
All right. So the Durkee Verse, as they call it, is apparently there's some guy named Durkee Whitecastle, and what he is he's some guy that's family was in some documentary called the Wild Whitakers of the West or something. They're like from West Virginia, some down there in like the country or whatever. And apparently this Durkee guy is one of the family members who had like a small 3 or 4 minute clip in his documentary. But in like the town and area that they're from, these guys became local legends. They were into like country folk dancing, some dancing thing that they did. I don't know exactly what it's called, but so what happened is like the other communities that these people were involved with, they started trolling this kid and making videos about him because I guess he was allegedly, I think it is what happened. I guess the guy was like scamming people online, telling people he was gonna sell them stuff, and they'd send them money, and then he would rip them off. And I guess the dude is like a real scumbag. Like he's a drug addict, and he abuses his girlfriend and beats his mom up or something like that. So they were doing what they did to all these other people and making these videos about them and doing the avatar thing and making shows about them and doing the same stuff that they do here. But what happened is the same people that are involved in those communities were also people that spun off like these other people that were involved in the Aaron Carter verse, which is they were going after Aaron Carter, who was doing a whole bunch of weird and creepy things because that guy's mentally ill. You know what I mean? He's a drug addict. He's mentally ill. He's been through all kinds of stuff, and he does a bunch of weird shit too, supposedly. So they were going after him. But not only that, there were three or four other communities that popped up where people were coming forward saying, saying that these people were also in all these other communities doing the same thing. They were doing it on Reddit, they were doing it on Instagram, they were doing it on Twitter. They were going back and forth making videos, and the people all had different accounts and different names that they went by depending on what community that they were in. The trolls knew who each other were, but the other people didn't. So what they would do is, say there's 10 of them. 3 of them would go and befriend the people. 3 of them would act like they were the opponents, and then these other 4 people would do all this other shit in between, not realizing that they were all together in on it the whole time, and they're just fucking with people. Like, it's twisted. It's crazy, dude. So what happened? Good.
Does this guy Durkee and Aaron Carter, do they have a lot of followers?
Aaron Carter is the brother of. I think his brother's name's Nick Carter. He was either in NSYNC or the Backstreet Boys, one of them.
Yeah, Nick Carter. Isn't he the gay guy from that group?
I don't think he's gay. No, I think he's married. I think somebody else was gay. I think that was Lance Bass. Lance Bass was the individual. Yeah. So whatever group that guy is in, he's in the other one. I don't know if it's NSYNC or Backstreet Boys. Either way, whatever. He's the younger brother to him. And during I want to say maybe early 2000s, I think early 2000s, maybe 10, 15 years ago, Aaron Carter had his own pop career, and he was actually selling more records than all these guys. He was making hundreds of millions of dollars, but his parents squandered all the money. When the kid turned like 18 or 19, I've come to learn after, looking at this crap, that they gave him like $2 million and basically squandered like $100 million fortune somehow, like mishandling his money and blowing it on crap, dude. So unfortunately for him, I guess he suffered from what he claims is sexual abuse and drug and alcohol issues and mental illness and stuff like that he's never really been like treated for. He was doing drugs and all that stuff, and he wound up.
These people are fucking with a mentally ill man that might kill himself or something.
Yeah.
Dude, this is why I got upset when MRE attacked me one day when I was just talking on Lefty's channel that night, and he was like, and I was like, you guys go and you guys are hypocrites because you say you guys don't do this stuff. I'm like, well, what joy do you get out of attack? Because he was trying to say that the only reason he attacks people is because they attack him. So I said to him, well, what did Aaron Carter do to you? And he says, did you know Aaron Carter poured boiling water on a dog before? And I said, well, that's horrible, but that means that you have to go and troll the guy. So what, he kills himself one day? And he was like, well, no, I mean, I don't hope he kills himself one day. And I'm like, well, what do you think's going to happen when you're trolling a mentally ill guy, dude, and doing all this stuff to him? Bro, these people, so apparently he had went on Dr. Phil or like Ellen or something like that, one of those, talk shows on TV, Aaron Carter kid. And he was telling, what's up?
Sorry, go on. I just see some fucking dickhead in here. He's been saying dumb shit for the past few days. I'm very disappointed in this guy. I'm getting him the fuck out of here.
Oh, all right. So what happened is, I guess he had went on there and he was telling them about how he was addicted to a duster, like the keyboard cleaner stuff that you like, the aerosol can or whatever. I guess he had an addiction where he was huffing the keyboard cleaner. It's called duster, I think. So what these dudes did is, after he went on this show and was telling them about his addiction, they started mailing him cans of duster in the mail and telling him to enjoy it, dude.
Fuck. People are vicious, man. I swear to God.
Yeah, man. They're crazy, bro. That wasn't them, but it was some other guy in the community. I forget the guy's name, but I guess the guy's been arrested, and I guess he's been being prosecuted for it or something like that. I'm not really positive for sure, but something along those lines.
I gotta say one thing. Gunsmoke's at $30. People. We're gonna stay here until we get to $200. Yeah. $170 more dollars. So you're gonna be tortured until
that would be beautiful.
And Lee's going to keep tabs on every dollar.
Yes, I will.
John Campbell, thank you. 1999. He says, I know what it's like to have CPS show up when it's completely false reports. Completely false reports. Keep your head up, bro. You're a good dude. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah. So I don't want to derail from the original thing. I just wanted to answer your question, Lee, but I just wanted to speak on this.
I just like to say one thing.
Yeah.
Do you realize what a fucked up life you have to go into communities and go after people like this? It's like, is this what your life is?
It's crazy, man.
That is their life. Yes, they've been doing this for years. That is their life. Sick people, man.
So
$50 from Steve Sanderosa. So now you're at $80. $120 to go, people. $120.
Thank you, Steve.
Sorry,
Thank you.
Common Sense.
It's still early. Maybe we can do 300, man. We'll try to get them there. Thanks, everybody, for your support, guys, by the way.
Thank you, guys. You guys are beautiful. And thank you, Lee and Common Sense, for being here. I appreciate you very much.
No,
Thank you.
when I see
problem.
you up there, you look like you're ready to cry. There, he's going to shut the show down.
No, I just really want to curse everybody out, even the good people, man. I'm just so angry, you know.
No, you want to hit him in the head with a brick if they did that.
I want to do
It's wrong, man. These people got to just cut the crap, dude. You know what I mean? Enough's enough, bro. You know? And this is the thing, you know, a couple of weeks ago, you know, when information was sent about, you know, who these people are or whatever, you know, I don't know if everybody remembers, but on FBS's show that night, he pretty much said, listen, obviously I know who you guys are, dude. And he wasn't going to put the information out. And he says, why don't you guys just go do whatever you're doing? Go make your videos. Go fuck with the other people you want, dude. Just leave us alone and shit like that. But if you continue to do this, then I'm going to put your shit out, dude. And instead of these people just, being like, enough's enough, dude. This has gone too far, whatever. They doubled down on it and started doing this other crazy shit, dude. So then it's like, what the fuck, dude, So the whole thing now is that this whole narrative about this lady, what the hell's her name? I'm sorry. Yeah, Terry. Yeah, this Terry lady. She popped up, I think, the last 2 days or something like that, only for the fact that NB or whatever opened up her old channel that she used to be in the it was the Durkee Verse or the Aaron Carter verse. I don't know which one it was. But long story short, the only reason that this lady even knew about her being here is because she went and opened her old channel back up after her other channels got taken down. So when the lady saw that she was back, that lady Terry started posting on her page that, oh, look, Lauren is back, and started posting videos from like a year or so ago. So obviously when you get recommended videos for people that are related, they pop up in the feed. So what happened is people from this community that watched the shows started seeing the shows, and they were sending the lady Terry messages in the comment section saying, oh, that person is such and such in this community right here. She's doing X, Y, and Z. And that's what led Terry to reach out to FBS. But don't forget, guys, that, what was it, 4 weeks ago, FBS had put out pictures with the blurred face of who he knew NB was, dude. He wasn't putting out any information. He was just letting them know, like, I know who you are. Cut this shit, dude. We'll keep it moving. But they didn't want to do that. They wanted to keep doing this other fucking crazy shit like they always do, dude. And then they took it to calling fucking CPS on people, dude. So now their claim that this lady Terry did this, I wish that Terry didn't even pop up until the end of this week, because she wasn't needed for anything, dude. She just happened to pop up during this whole thing over this weekend. They already knew who she was, dude.
Yeah.
So don't blame this on some lady from 2 days ago. Remember your pictures were posted with the face bird out from 2 weeks ago, remember? He was posting the name of the Reddit channels with your name on them and shit like that. Terry isn't the one to blame, dude. She just stumbled upon it because she opened up her channel a couple days ago, dude, and it popped up back in her feed because she was a subscriber to her, dude. Just like all the other people that started showing up in the chat because Terry started letting everybody know, because she had like 2,000 or 3,000 subs on that channel. All those people probably got notifications, dude, because she disappeared 9 months ago. She shut that channel down and wiped the whole channel out.
Common Sense. He has to thank a couple people.
Yeah, I do. Thank you. You see it in my face, don't you?
Well, he's $105 short now, people. $105.
Ridge, thank you so much. $9.99. He says, stay positive. Karma will come around. Thank you, my friend. And Jesse Rock, $4.99, says, we all love you, Gunsmoke. Thank you,
And I want to
Jesse.
bring one thing up in Common Sense before you say anything. Jane Creek says, and this is true, I remember when Lee got rid of the trolls. Remember when I purged all the trolls at that one show?
Yeah.
I remember when Lee got rid of all the trolls, everyone on that side was calling him ungrateful and crazy. No one believed that they were trying to destroy his page, called them nuts and paranoid.
Yeah.
True, but since I got rid of them, I'm up 800 subs.
Yeah.
Well, now your chat's all inclusive. You can go there. You don't have to feel.
I remember that day when I purged them, it was hell. I mean, they were attacking the shit out of me. But I went inside, took all the wrenches, and said, fuck this. I seen them on all the pages talking crap behind my back. I'm like, there's no such thing as them ever being your friends. So
No.
Common Sense, when you described it, like three become your friends, three don't, And then there's the group that sits back. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's and if you go through the thing, the lady, the Terry lady or whatever, if you notice her videos, she's friends with NB from a year ago. Why all of a sudden? Because their new claim is that, oh, this lady just came out of here because they had a falling out, and she's trying to blame everything on her. No. They knew about this from a year ago, 2 years ago, and then when the other people from the other communities find out. Apparently she's done this type of shit to a lot of people over the last 3, 4, 5 years, dude. And she made something very clear, and I hope people are listening to this. Don't forget the day that Josie and Angel and NB went on Josie's show that night. NB explained that the reason that she came to MobTube was because MRE was worried that Lee was going to dox him. So MRE asked her to come over here to start trolling and fucking with you to make sure that that didn't happen, dude. And then in the meantime, what happened? She started doing it to Carlos, and then she started doing it to Josie, FB, whatever the order was exactly. I don't remember. And then don't forget, shortly after that, she said this statement. She said, and Angel, I was going to come after you too if you kept doing it, but MRE asked me not to. But if you kept saying stuff, I would have done it. And Angel starts laughing and goes, oh my God, I get it now. Yeah, you get it. He brought her over here to do this shit.
Yeah.
And she said, I took orders from him. When I was going at Josie, MRE said, no, leave her alone. Don't do it. So I did. So who was and if people remember 6, 7, 8 months ago, I told people that this dude has something directly to do with that page because I saw the little editing and the stuff that they were doing and stuff, but I didn't want to accuse him because I didn't know for sure, dude. It wasn't until about 6 months ago when I figured it out, and I kept my mouth shut, dude. I kept my mouth shut. I didn't say anything about it, dude. But go back and watch that video and listen to what is being said on there, dude. And she says exactly what happened. He brought her over here, and he was telling her who and who not to go after. And if he told her to bite, she would have said how hard. That's the bottom line. And if you're telling me he didn't know that all the shit that she was doing, yes, the hell he did. She said it on the fucking show, guys. And people, I hope this shit, fuck karma. What's been done is done, dude. Let's just, guys, keep it moving, dude. Enough's enough, dude.
Yeah.
What needs to happen here? Somebody needs to fucking get shot in the head, bro. Like, seriously, man. This shit, enough is enough, dude. Just cut it out, bro.
Here's what's going to happen. They're going to clean sweep these shows one day. They're going to go on these shows and see who's involved, and they're going to clean sweep it. And that's what's going to need to happen. But here's why they may not do it. There's one thing. YouTube used to do this, but when they got taken over by Google, the rules changed. Yeah. It's much harder now to get a show taken down, unless there has to be really good reasons. And
Tony Ducks just made a comment. He said, "Yeah, they tried to act like they didn't know each other, but you are absolutely correct." And don't forget, when people started, when MRE started engaging with the NB channel, he kept making little funny comments like, "I think I know who this person is. How did you guys find me here? Did you guys like follow me from the other channel? Because I seen some stuff that you guys did on here, and I think I know who you are. I think it's this girl and her husband. I remember they put this picture up on a Discord one time and took it right down, dude. Remember he said this. You can go back. I'm sure somebody's got the clips of it, dude, and you can post it up." So she went on there and she certified what we all thought from the beginning, that they were together. And she just came out and admitted it, not realizing when she was trying to come out here to defend this guy, she shot him in the fucking head by opening her mouth, dude. They should have just disappeared.
Wait. This is bullshit. This is bullshit.
Diaz, my guy. What's up, guys?
Face light up.
He's at 250 now, people. Come on.
Thank you so much, guys. Diaz, thank you. And Steve Sandarosa, you're the best. Thank you, my friend.
Those guys are awesome, man.
Man.
They're like a tag team. I mean, they just listen, I don't know what you guys do for a living, but it must be something really good.
Yeah.
You guys I bet you they drive in sweet-ass Corvettes or something.
Oh, I picture Diaz in Singapore on a yacht somewhere. With like a nice little big string in his
The only
hand.
negative thing about Steve Sandarosa is he's a Boston Red Sox fan. But you know what?
Hey,
Wait, let me finish. But Steve, if you keep giving me money, I will become a Boston Red Sox fan. No,
the greatest baseball stadium left in the country, man.
Yeah,
I've been there 3 times. All 3 games were
unforgettable. Listen, we brought some of my buddies up from down south. When they got married, they came up to Boston to do the bachelor party up there, and we went to the Red Sox stadium, the Green Monster, and then we brought them out to the new Yankee Stadium, you know. And these guys are big baseball fanatics, and they were like, dude, I don't care what anybody says, and they're diehard Yankees fans. These guys from down south, man. And they even gave it up. They're like, dude, by far that's like the coolest, you know, stadium left in the country, and they go around everywhere, man.
Let me tell you a story.
So,
I went there in 1978. The Yankees were 14 and a half games behind Boston, and I went with a Yankee cap. I got tortured. Do you know that year the Yankees caught them? At the end of the day, they wound up winning 9 of the last 10 games.
Yeah.
Boston lost 9 of their last 10 games.
Wow.
It was considered the greatest comeback in 1 month.
The curse of the Bambino.
But it was horrible. And
the ball that went through Buckner's legs.
Oh,
Papal Sicilian says $10, and the Durkee Verse is not responsible for CPS being called. Then I got Joey Electric here, my friend.
Joey Electric.
NB's nose has its own zip code.
Oh, jeez.
Thank you, Joey Electric. That's right.
You mean Roger Clemens fertilizer? Yeah, hell yeah, man. I love Roger Clemens, dude. I don't care that he played for the Yankees, man. I remember him as a Red Sox.
Well, unfortunately for Roger Clemens, he would have made the Hall of Fame. He didn't have to take the
steroids.
But
yeah.
He didn't have to.
But here's the thing, man. Everybody was taking them, dude. The hitters were taking them too, bro. So
no, you can't say that.
What do you mean? Barry Bonds, McGuire.
I wish Don Mattingly was taking it. His career ended at the age of 33 because his back went out. And Don Mattingly always talks that they were always trying to tell him to take steroids. He didn't want to put it in his body, and he decided to end his career early. Each player was different, man.
No, but what I'm saying is, the guys that were claiming the pitchers were on juice. What I'm saying is the hitters, everybody was doing the pitchers, the hitters. There was a lot of people on there, a lot, man, a lot more than people know, dude.
Well, I remember there was a guy named Brady who played for the Orioles.
Who?
Brady Anderson. He was an outfield for the Orioles.
Okay.
He never hit more than 5 home runs. In 1 year, he hit 50 home runs.
Yeah, right.
And then the following year, they brought Test in. And all these guys with these huge numbers, their numbers went way down.
Oh, of course.
I mean, like half the league's number went way down. Guys that were hitting home runs could never hit more than 3 no more.
Damn.
Look at Barry Bonds when he came into the league. Look at his rookie year picture. And don't get me wrong, everybody coming out of college is going to be a little bit smaller than when they're in their height in their pro career. But the guy the guy went up 2 inches in circumference around his head, dude. Like he went from like a 7.25 to a 9.5, dude. You know what I mean?
And you know what the shame part is? A lot of guys that did this were going to make the Hall of Fame on their own natural talent, like Bonds.
Bonds never needed it.
But
he never needed it.
But Bonds was a miserable man, and so was his father, Bobby Bonds. They were horrible.
Bobby Bonds Sr.
Nobody liked them in the legs. They just were mean, nasty people.
Oh, Ken Griffey's got the sweetest swing in baseball, man. You kidding me? I love Ken Griffey.
They never had any evidence of him doing juice.
No, he never did it. I don't believe he did it. Yeah, but he was hitting 30, 40, 50 home runs his rookie year. He never needed that shit, man. He was a beast when he came into the league, dude.
Yep.
That guy was a stud, natural born athlete right there. He's a stud, man. Great ball player.
How many home runs do you think that Gunsmoke would have hit if he went on the juice?
Oh, are you kidding me, dude? Oh. There wouldn't have been a stadium big enough, dude.
That fucking head of his would have been. That head would be twice the size.
He would have got hit by a lot of pitches, I think.
My head is a lot smaller in person.
They would have been. They would have.
10 pounds.
In person, they would have been a small head.
Yeah, they would have been walking him every.
That's what girls say about his penis.
Oh, shut up! I knew that was coming, Lee. I set myself up for that one. Touche, Lee. Touche.
Okay. When he meets him on the internet, it's huge until they meet him.
Exactly.
Alex Trejo says MB's nose is on steroids. I agree.
Jose Canseco fucked over a lot of people, man.
Oh yeah.
One thing I respect about Jessie Roth, she doesn't like when nobody picks on Gunsmoke.
Yeah.
No, Jessie Roth is good people.
Where is she? Oh, there she is. Yeah. Quit picking
How you doing,
on
Jesse?
Gunsmoke. Leave Gunsmoke alone.
I think everybody needs to leave everybody.
Clear that shit up.
Everybody needs to leave everybody alone. Go do your own shit and just fucking leave people alone, man. Enough's enough, guys. Seriously, man. You know?
I agree. It should have been like that months ago, but these people don't stop. They got egos, The best thing for everybody would have been for these people to just disappear and move on to another community. But they want to stick around over ego.
Listen, The trolls got their butts kicked in here.
Yeah.
They always were used. They went into all these communities and terrorized. And the trolls, if you're listening to me, you kind of got your butt kicked. You know, you could say whatever you want, but you came in here. It's time to it's time to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you have to understand, no matter what you come up with and no matter what you say, you know, when I purged you guys that day and took all your wrenches away, I did that because of the shit you guys were saying about me. You know, and but you know, the reality is this, trolls. I gained about 800 subs since I got rid of you. So that means that you were literally affecting my show.
Yeah, they were hurting your channel. Well, look at all the channels, man. They've hurt all of them, dude. None of them are growing, dude. Or they are, you know, when they got, you know, when you see shows that usually have, you know, 40, 50 people in there, and then, you know, you're going to be on your show talking some shit, and all of a sudden it goes up to 100, 120. The fucking other 70 are just them. You know what I mean? They just go channel. You really only got 30 or 40 people that are fucking hanging out with you to hang out with you. You know what I mean? It's not like the other shows where you're on, where you got, I don't know what your number's been lately. I'll be honest, I haven't watched many of them besides one you did the other week. But
I'm just a couple away from 4,000, and in 2 weeks I'll be at a million views. So
what's your daily been at? Like how many in the chat usually, if you're going live or whatever?
240, 250. You know.
Okay, so see, you went up. So you went up a significant amount. You see.
Since this whole we all did.
Yeah.
You know, to be fair to MRE, he did. You know, we all went up from this.
Yeah.
Because people they picked their sides and they're jumping on those sides, and Angels went up, everybody went up. But here's what I noticed though. Mine and FBSs are staying consistent now.
Yes.
Oh, he had like 350, 400 in last night, I think, or the night before, something like that. I don't remember what night it was, but it's like 300 plus every night. It's been pretty steady, it seems like.
It's kind of funny when this started, you know, my show was standing still. FBS
was stagnant.
Still, it was everything was stagnant. And then when this happened, it kind of backfired on them. I mean, they didn't expect this.
No.
You know,
well,
and I didn't pick my sides because I wanted to be friends with FBS. I picked my side because I didn't believe that MRE had the right answers.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, okay, it just worked out that FBS and I have decided to work together and not against each other. And that's what, you know, and everything's been pleasant since then.
Yeah.
So why would you want to change this?
Here's something too that I caught. I don't know if it was yesterday or the night before, but in FBS's chat, there was obviously a bunch of new people that came over from the Durkee Verse or the it was some other, I forget the other name. It was like 90 Day Fiance and these little women, like all these like reality TV people were like crossover people or whatever. Yeah. And some people in the chat were talking about, you should ask X, Y, and Z on their channels what this person, implying NB, did to the teen mom community, where they got every one of their channels completely shut down, supposedly. Now, I don't know anything about that. I'm just saying what somebody said in the chat. But like, these are things that everybody just pick this name out of a hat, and nobody knows each other, but they're all saying this stuff. Like, come on, guys.
Give me a break, dude. Isn't it funny?
Go back and listen.
Isn't it funny though how YouTube has their communities? I mean, all these fucking weird, the Durkee communities, the teen mom communities. I mean, the teen moms, a bunch of chicks got knocked up when they're 10. Yeah. And you have the and you have the Durkees and
Aaron Carter.
Aaron Carter, whose brother played for the Backdoor Boys or whatever the fuck they were called. You know?
That was clever. I like that.
That's funny. Lee got jokes.
Oh, I got plenty of them. I'm trying to make.
That's funny.
Listen, here's one thing you got to look forward to, Gunsmoke.
Yeah.
Now tomorrow ends the month, so if I was you, I'd do a show today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then on the 21st, you're gonna have a nice big fat check.
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I mean, I got to figure out where I fit in tomorrow.
Me, you, and FBS, we're going to be laughing all the way to the bank on the 21st.
Well, this is my best month. This is my best month ever on YouTube too. But you know, I didn't even do shows a lot, so there you go. I mean, I probably would have had a lot more if I just would have done shows consistently. But with all this shit going on, I mean, I want to curse out a million people. I want to hurt people. I mean, I'm very upset about this whole situation.
Maybe you should try to go over to the Durkee community and hang out there.
No.
Hey,
well, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? No, but listen to this. You know what's funny? If you go and you look at the names of the people in and the streams and stuff like that from a year ago, 2 years ago, they're all real close variations of names that you'll find on here if you look hard enough and go through it, dude.
Steve Sanderosa asked me a question, being that he donates so much money, we always answer his questions.
Yes.
Steve, Lee, should Don Mattingly be in the Hall? Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, he should have been.
If you take his seasons and
Donnie
compare
Baseball.
anybody in baseball, Don Mattingly's stats are as good as anybody over those 8-9 seasons that he played. And so unfortunate. If he took steroids, he would have made it through, but he chose not to.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that should have been pushed through that I think didn't make it.
Ron Guidry had the greatest single season, 2 of them in a row. He was 25-3.
Wow.
I mean,
no shit.
With an ERA of like 1.7. I mean, it was sick that year. But,
wow. Yeah, the pitcher, right? Guidry. Who did he play for? The Oakland A's, maybe, or Yankees? Yankees, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Yankees. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Mattingly is now a coach.
Look at this. It's the other way around, Steve. Steve says, Gunsmoke, you need to go on Lee's show so Lee can get some money. It's the other way around. Lee's my good luck charm. He comes over here and gets me money. I go over there, I get him a
over my show, probably no one's going to give me money.
Yeah, people are going to run away.
Yeah, they're going to wait.
Hey, guys,
start his show. You know what it is? They feel sorry for Gunsmoke. Gunsmoke's like that kid that needs to be hugged on the street corner. You know, he's broke. You got
like a stray dog.
Yeah.
Needs an adoption. But listen, guys, I don't mean to be short, but I got to actually I have to run, man. I got to get back to some family duties. But I wanted to say thanks for having me on. It was good talking to you guys. Happy Memorial Day to everybody. Thanks for having me on, and just moving forward, man, people just need to, please, man, just for the sake of everybody, man, just cut this shit, guys. Seriously, man. Enough's enough, dude. This is crazy, dude. Everybody stay safe and take care, man. I'll talk to you guys on the next one.
Thank you, bro.
They take care, my man.
Later, guys.
Chris Thomas, I don't know if you guys ever heard of Famous Dave's Ribs, but it started on an Indian reservation, and the guy had a shack where he made ribs.
Yeah.
And now there's like 150 of them throughout the United States, Famous Dave's. The best ribs any place I've ever had of Famous Dave's.
They fall off right off the bone?
Dude, it's sick how good they are.
Yeah.
And then the beans, you're going to be gassing before you hit the door.
Yeah, I want to go to Texas just for the food, the barbecue.
Well, New York has a different type of food. I like to go to New York just to get some real pizza. I haven't had real pizza in years.
Yeah. Oh. I haven't had pizza in a while either.
I stopped counting your money, dude. Okay.
I got $5. Thank you, Carmine. Happy Memorial Day.
Exactly. Aren't you glad you came on now? You were so sad before.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Do you realize that anytime you come on, you always make over $200?
Lately, yeah.
But that should tell you something, dude.
Yeah. But then you got idiots on the other channels saying, "Oh, he only does it for money. He's looking for money." Yeah. If I was looking for money, I'd be on here every fucking day.
And I would say, isn't everybody looking for money? At least this is the legal way. You got a lot of criminals on here. And yes, I used to be a criminal for a long period of my life. I would think of ways to come up with money all the time. But
they could say anything they want about me, They say, I don't have a job or I smoke weed or blah, blah, blah. They were talking shit about me the other day. It's like, listen, I live my life right. I don't bother anybody. I've never been to prison.
I used to say all sorts of shit about you, dude.
Yeah, I don't go out looking to hurt people. Well, yeah, I did. Oh, look, I broke your balls, you broke mine. It's fair.
Yeah.
I never blamed you.
You had a video of me getting raped. What could be worse than that?
I used to push your button. I'm like, yo, how come this guy's not responding to me?
My ass still hurts from that video.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lee. I'm sorry. I would take it down, but it was a lot of work.
Don't ever take your videos down for nobody. It's same with like FBS 9. We had our wars and stuff. We have videos up with 5,000-6,000 views. We'd be foolish to take them down. That affects our numbers.
Yeah.
This is a business. You don't want to hurt your business. What I just did, anything negative about FBS, I changed all the thumbnails.
Yeah.
So that's my way of saying, okay, this shit's over with FBS. All the thumbnails are changed. So you can't see him on any of my thumbnails anymore.
I think I have one or two I should change, actually, now that I think about it.
Just don't ever take your videos down. That doesn't hurt my feelings. Stack still has his video up of when he attacked me and was calling me a child molester in the video. The one where he doxed me, he still has up. I never went after those videos.
Yeah.
I easily could have went after those videos. You know, it's all about the algorithm. You know, if you want your name, FBS right now, his name is in every algorithm. My name's in every algorithm. You want that, whether they're telling you to go to hell or not. The algorithm's the algorithm.
That means you're popular. Yeah.
Well, you know, there's a singer named Lee Cole, and he's very popular. When I used to Google his name, he come up first. Now I come up with him. You know, and FBS will probably tell you the same thing. If you put in Fatball Sicilian 4 months ago, he probably wouldn't pop up right away. But I bet you he does now.
Yeah.
Right at the top.
Yep.
And it's the algorithm. Gunsmoke the Don. I put you in, and then the show Gunsmoke pops up.
Yeah.
The Don.
Yeah, that's my luck. Yeah.
Lee has them on Karma. MRE Fertilizer loves to bust my balls. MRE Fertilizer, who are you? Now you're somebody. Either you're like an ex-wife, or you're going out with the woman that I used to date of yours. You're somebody. So who it is?
Somebody you used to know.
Yes.
Somebody who used to love you.
Actually, there's a couple of spouses that now have new people that discovered I'm on here. So they go in these chat rooms and talk a lot of shit about me.
Yeah.
But I kind of know who they are. And I'm thinking to myself, don't feel bad, you know, just because I had the best of her. It's your turn.
Take my sloppy seconds.
Sloppy thirds and fourths.
Yeah, we've all been there before. Anyway.
Yeah, it's. But, you know, and you wonder, they come in here and they, like one of them came in here and started those rumors a long time ago about me stealing someone's credit card that was dying in their bed.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, little things like that. But you're going to get this, Gunsmoke. They're going to say things about you that ain't true, and you just got to be able to take it. You can't get down.
I usually don't, but when you fuck with my family, I mean, it's a different story, you know? It's like...
Put my son on, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, me and my
yeah.
son had a fight, and they brought him on the following day. They caught him in the perfect timing. You know?
Yeah.
That was it.
I was pretty shocked when I saw that, too. I mean...
but he didn't really crucify me. He actually...
Actually, a respectful guy. I had a lot of respect for him. He actually, I'm not here to trash him.
What did he say? That I was good. He was jealous of he was mad at me because I treated my other two kids better than him.
Yeah.
Why? Because he's strong. He didn't need to be treated better than them. They needed me more than he did.
All kids need love, I guess. You know, he wanted your love and affection, and I guess he felt like I don't know. He gave it to the other kids and not him, you know? I don't know.
Lee, you had two women in your life, Mila and Myra. I ain't either. Okay. So who are you, dude? I kind of have a feeling who you are. You're somebody that pretends they're my friend, but then you come in here under this name and attack me. So that's usually the way it is, people. You'll have people that pretend they're your friends, and then they come back because they have no balls.
Yeah.
And they basically put up a name like MRE Fertilizer Management.
Which he's always been very good to me since he popped up on the scene, this guy. Very, very nice to me. So.
Yeah, well, he brings up things. Lee, how about that car you stole in 1991 in St. Augustine, Florida? I'm like, what the fuck, man? That's 20-something years ago. That's like, you're bringing up something from that long ago?
That car is scrap metal by now. So...
Lee, who do you think would win a debate, political debate, FBS or myself? FBS agreed to do this. I wish all the vets out there. Sonny Money, I think that you politically you're smart, but you're kind of radical. It'd be interesting. Maybe come November we can have some political debates.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't think right now is a good time to have political debates.
No. It's never good to talk about politics or religion.
All we know is right now that Joe Biden's in the basement somewhere. He has pudding on his chin, and they inject him with adrenaline and push him out on the stage. Get out there,
I
Joe.
think we could all agree on that one.
Did you see a couple weeks ago when he turned around to shake someone's hand? He had his hand out there. He held it there for a minute and nobody would grab it.
Yeah, no, there was nobody there standing next to him to shake.
It was
just shaking
embarrassing.
thin air. Yeah,
It was so bad. I felt bad for him.
It's dangerous, man. You know, you can't have a president aloof like that. He needs to be assertive. And
everybody knows he's not. You know, the people running the government right now are all the people that were with Obama.
Yeah.
You know, everybody in there right now. These are all Obama staffers. They're literally running the country right now.
Well, it's better than Joe Biden running it. I mean, Jesus. I mean,
well, the old Joe.
Trouble.
If Joe, I wouldn't mind having Joe Biden from the '90s running it.
Yeah.
Because
no, I agree. Yeah.
None of his philosophies he had in the '90s he has now about anything. He actually was a logical thinker in the '90s, but not more. He doesn't even know what they're putting up. They're putting the speech in front of him and he's reading it. He doesn't even know what the speech is going to say until he reads it.
Yeah, he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. I used to like Joe Biden a lot, actually. I would have voted for him years ago.
The guy's an amazing man. I mean, his wife and child were killed in that car accident when he ran for the very first time. Yeah. I mean, he overcame a lot of things in his life.
He did.
And then his son died of a brain tumor. He was a military man. And the son that lived was the piece of shit with the crack pipe.
With all the trouble. That guy's a real piece of work. He marries his brother's widow or he dates her. Right after the guy died. He married her. Wow. Then he cheats on her with a hooker or a stripper, gets the stripper pregnant, then denies the paternity, goes to court, gets found, that he is the father.
Yeah, the guy's fucking, he has a package he throws over his fucking shoulder. You kidding me?
And he's on camera smoking crack. It's like, you're going to do something like that. Do it in private. Why are you taking pictures of yourself?
Because when you get that high, you don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't give a shit. I got two hot hookers next to me. I got my teeth out. Did you see, and he had his teeth out. And
wait, he's got missing teeth?
Yeah, he had the whole top of his mouth was missing.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, worse than mine.
Wow. Damn. Well, I didn't know that because he's a young guy. He shouldn't be having missing teeth,
And now they talk about this guy, what's his name, that owns Tesla. What's his name?
Musk? Elon Musk?
Musk is for a one world order, people. He's not who he's pretending to be.
What do you mean by that?
He wore a jacket that said one world order. It said it on the back of the jacket.
Well, what's a one world order do you mean? What the hell does that mean? I don't even...
Where one government controls the whole world.
Oh, no, we don't need that.
Well, that's what they're moving toward right now, one world order. They want the United Nations to be the center of controlling everything.
Well, they don't even do anything, the United Nations. They're incompetent.
Yeah, they're getting more and more power all the time. They just voted in Congress, the Republicans and Democrats together, to give them even more power.
But what do they do? I mean, they didn't prevent the Russian war here. They didn't prevent any Middle East
wars. What
do?
They suck the money out of the United States.
Yeah.
So there's nothing left. There is nothing left here.
No, we're in trillions of dollars of debt that we're not even looking to pay down. So, I don't know, man.
I'm at the perfect age.
You keep saying that.
I am. I'm at the perfect age. When I drop dead, you put me in the ground. After that, it's all downhill.
All the problems are over.
If you're in your 30s and stuff, you're going to see everything go down real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick. Hate to say it, but that's what's going to happen.
Some dark days ahead of us. I try to remain optimistic, but I don't know how you pay over $30 trillion in debt down when you keep getting billions of dollars.
Both parties are involved. They're all involved.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Chris Thomas.
Hey, you saw it before me. Chris Thomas, $9.99 super sticker. Thank you.
Well, I'm happy you're smiling a little bit.
I mean, this really cheered me up. So.
I mean, you're almost at $300 tonight.
That's awesome, man.
So,
Am I really?
Yeah, that was me. Damn.
That's awesome, man. Thank you, guys. Thank all of you. And thank you, Lee. You come in here and you help me out, man. I'm very happy that we're cool again.
I feel like you're pimp.
You are.
I'm selling your ass, man. So you owe all these guys something.
You're selling my ass cheap.
Yes. He lives in Brooklyn, people. If you want to know his address, get a hold of Bay Ace. He'll tell you exactly where he lives.
He'll get you the discount, 10% off.
He'll drive you there.
Yeah.
And you'll see Gunsmoke peeking out his...
Oh, here we go.
His Venetian blinds.
Venetian blinds.
Didn't you see that picture of you with the Venetian blinds and your face sticking out?
No, you keep telling me.
It's one of the best pictures I've ever seen, dude. It was hilarious. It was like you were like this looking out the window, like, is somebody out there?
Yeah, okay. Uh-oh.
What's
I don't
that?
want to talk about this guy, but they're saying somebody has your name in the title of their show right now. Let me see.
Okay, who can it be? It could be Tony or Chicago.
Who do you think it is, Lee?
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, who cares? I just want to see what he's saying. Hold on.
Is it Tony?
Yeah.
Don't even wait. Tony's homeless in a tent. He can say whatever he wants.
All right. You say his name 3 times and he appears, so let's change the subject.
Yeah.
He's like Candy.
Tony's mad at me because the other day he said, thank God it's Friday. And I said, why the fuck does he care what day it is? He's out in the woods in a tent. Thank God it's Friday. Is his life going to change because it's Friday?
The work week is over.
Yeah, the work week's over, So, it's like it makes no sense.
Shinebox is here. Gave me $20. You have powerful friends around you. Thank you.
Damn, dude. If I was your pimp and you were my hooker, your ass be as big as like this.
If I was a carpenter, you were a douchebag.
It's funny. Tony probably came on and seen me here and goes, fucking Lee, fuck him.
Yeah.
Put it on and say, Lee Cole was sucking someone's cock.
He loves to say that. In a bathroom at an airport.
Yeah.
I got a lot of blowjob jokes.
Yeah. I just basically ignore him. It's a shame because if he kept in the lane, he would have done well and he would have been funny. But he's mentally ill. He can't stay in the lane.
No, there's no controlling him. He's a free spirit.
He's a car out of control.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. You got Miss Can't Be Wrong, Jane Creek. You all have to do is say the shit. Okay. What? In a Minneapolis bathroom. Okay. That's stacks. You got okay. And he's gonna wear his grill. It's 42-year-old man with a grill.
I always wanted a grill, but I'm too old for that now.
Dude, man. Fuck. You know how many things you could buy besides grills are pretty expensive, aren't they?
I mean, if you get diamonds in them and shit, hell yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's gonna at least cost you like, I don't know, $300-$400 just for a gold one, I think. Because you got to get it fitted and all that. 2-0
in the second period. Calgary has not lost in Calgary. That would be a nice upset, people.
Calgary.
Tony Pizza is living in the woods off the line. You know something? It's funny. I always think about what FBS said. He's the most successful homeless man in America.
Yeah. No, he's the most famous and most successful. Yeah.
Yeah.
He could have been bigger, but I don't know. I would have tried to parlay that little Netflix special, but what can you do? I don't know.
He's not capable of doing it. That poor dog, that dog goes and hides in a tent. He doesn't want to come out. I mean, it's really sad is what it is.
Yeah.
But he's not worth talking about because he's meaningless. He's just meaningless. There's nothing powerful about him. There's not. When he first came out, he did some damage because he was growing real fast, and he would get 2,000-3,000 views, honest views per video. Yeah. It ain't like that no more. The only time he gets over 1,000 is when he puts my name in the title.
He should have never shut down that first channel he had. That was a mistake.
I don't think he had a choice there.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
Jesse Roth, Lee, stop pipping Gunsmoke. I'm old. I need the advantage. Laugh out loud. Jesse, you might be older, but what an older woman can do to one of these young bucks is you can't even describe it. You'll make him cry. He'd be crying.
This is a good question, actually. St. Elizabeth says, how does he keep his phone charged in a tent?
He's Tony.
He has his ways.
Yeah, he has his ways.
He'll plug it into the tree and it'll charge.
I'm guessing that he's near a McDonald's or something because you can hear a lot of heavy traffic in the background.
Well, they said he's off the LIE. That's an expressway here.
I'll guarantee you there's something near the LIE that he can actually walk into.
Maybe like a rest
He's not going to put him. Oh, he goes to the store all the time and gets groceries, walks back with him and stuff. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, I mean, even after everything he did, I don't hate the guy. Even everything he said about me recently, I don't.
I don't
I'm
hate
mad at
him.
the
I
guy.
just find him, all he's doing is damaging himself. Karma's a bitch. That's why he lost his car. And next he'll lose his tent. Karma's just a bitch. When
Yeah.
you start doing this, it catches up to you.
Rob Jean, what's up, brother? Good to have you here. Thank you. It's Rob
Tony
Jean.
was so lucky to be getting all those cash outs, but he managed to blow that too. Oh, yes. Yes. He's self-destruction all the way. He turned on everybody. Now when you go in his chat room, there's only a few people in there.
Yeah.
And they're the biggest morons in the world for being in there. And you know what? Some of those people are in here. So I'm not going to say who, but
I mean, I watch his show sometimes.
Huh?
I get a kick out of watching his show sometimes.
So
He's
there was a
fun.
rumor that you gave him the wrench to be in here.
I gave him a wrench.
Yeah.
No. He gave me a wrench in his
Oh.
chat,
I
and
thought
I gave it. I gave it back to him the other day because he was going around saying that I was blocking people on his channel. So I told him, listen, bro, no hard feelings, but I don't want this wrench if you're gonna go around accusing me of shit I didn't even do. So just take it.
Jane Creek said it best. A homeless guy living in the woods and still manages to do a daily YouTube show.
Yeah, right.
It's
He
amazing.
is resilient, man. What are you gonna say?
Lee, you have to Shinebox. I think I see you in his chat. Okay. And I can't understand that. Dude, he's not funny when he talks about dead people's brothers and stuff.
No. Yeah,
and he's been doing that a lot lately.
he said that the other day. I was like, see, that's where you miss me at. That's where you lose me. And I told him this. You take it too far, bro. With the racist stuff, and now with this, the brother stuff. I mean,
Tony's a whimpering little man. If he's seen any of us to our face, he would start shaking and crying. He's not tough. He smokes a cigarette every 2 minutes.
have you noticed I haven't smoked a cigarette all show?
Oh, did you stop smoking or you just broke?
I ran out of cigarettes, so I got to go to the store later. But I wanted to see if you
So how much are they getting for a pack of cigarettes in New York now?
Depends what store I go to, but if I go to the gas station, it's 14. If I go to
For a
7-Eleven, yeah,
For one pack.
one pack, yeah. Used to be
So
$5.
what do the cheap cigarettes cost? So the Durkee ones.
The cheapest I could find, if you're lucky, you're gonna get maybe $12.
That's fucking crazy.
They tripled, quadrupled the tax here. That's what Bloomberg did because he wanted to entice people to stop smoking. But you're really just taking advantage of poor people with a serious
That's what-
addiction.
People aren't going to stop smoking. It's not going to
No.
stop them.
No.
People will pay that money because they're addicts. They're nicotine addicts.
You want to prevent people from smoking, and it starts in high school. That's where you got to go.
Brooklyn Rob, Shinebox, he got 65 to 75,000 over the last year. If you gave him $1 million, he'd be broke in 6 months. Yeah, but you know what? You know what's going to be the ending of Tony when that IRS bill comes in? Because he didn't pay it. He doesn't pay his tickets to his car. Do you think he paid his taxes?
Of course not. Where would they send the mail? I mean, where would they send it? How's he going to do his taxes?
It doesn't matter. That's his responsibility to do. That's what they'll tell him.
Yeah, but he's homeless. I don't know. Would they make a
they're going to go like this. You're homeless. You made $75,000.
Do you think he really made that much?
Without a doubt.
Jesus Christ, bro. That's more than people making a year.
Without a doubt. I've seen him ask for $2,000 and get it in 30 minutes.
So where the hell did all that money go? And I don't want to hear it went to a car or.
No, come on. I seen him drop a baggie one night and bend over. It's obvious what was in that bag.
Oh, see, I didn't know all this.
Come on. What do you think? He doesn't do that shit? Please. There's no reason. He's broke all the time. He'll get $1,000 and be broke. If you're broke that much, either you're paying for some high class hookers, and he's not, because we've seen him whack off in his car on a regular basis. We've seen him shit in his car. We've seen him piss in a bottle. We've seen it all in that car.
Yeah.
When they took that car and they towed it away, can you imagine when they opened that back door with the dogs in there and everything?
Oh my God. Yeah.
Tony Ducks, he was making $500 a day for months. Exactly. Because he doesn't care. He'll just ask you for money.
What a blessing, though. It really is. You know?
Is it though? I mean, if you don't pay taxes on $500 a day, the IRS is going to come get you. They're not going to let you get away with that.
No, yeah. No, but when you have nothing, though, when you have nothing, and you know,
No, that's
it's
not true.
also
He doesn't have
Hispanic.
nothing. Dude, why do people say he has nothing? He lived at home with his mom. He's
I
not
don't know
home-
his story. Okay.
He's like 90% of the homeless people in this country. They choose to be homeless or they have mental illnesses.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what the problem is. I'll give you an example. A lot of people are homeless because they don't want to go to shelters because when you go to shelters, you have to do drug tests and you can't drink.
And they got to go to curfew.
They don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Or they'll have prescription meds. And if you go to a shelter, the shelter will take your prescription meds and give you the meds as it says on the bottle.
Yeah.
So people don't want to do that. So they prefer to stay out in the streets than go to the shelters. You'll see shelters like half empty because people don't want to go there. They don't want nobody controlling their medication.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah, he is half-ass homeless. He's only homeless now because his mother got sick of him. But you know what, Miss can't be wrong. If he went back home, knocked on his mother's door, she would let him in. Or she'd give him $10,000 to go away. He is not homeless. That man is not homeless. He uses that as a crutch. He's homeless because he chooses. That's one guy that chooses to be homeless. How can you make $500 a day and be homeless?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would
Stay in a
save
motel.
up. Yeah.
You can go get a cheap motel somewhere and pay $300 a week. If he's making $500 a day, there's the motel room. It makes
Plus
no
money,
sense.
plus money in your pocket too. You know. And then you do another show.
How many people are making $2,000 a month and taking care of their family and live in a house? And as hard as it is, but they're still doing it.
Yeah.
He is burning that pipe up. Well, I wouldn't be surprised. He's definitely doing something. Who pissed in the car more, Banjo or Tony? Well, poor Banjo would get beaten. You know, he'll keep Banjo in the car, not take Banjo out, and then Banjo pisses in the car. But Banjo pisses too because Banjo's scared. When a dog's afraid, what do? They piss.
Mm-hmm.
How many people you have in there right now?
I got 100 people.
Damn, dude, see that?
I had 117 earlier, so I don't know. Everybody's numbers are up, bro.
Tony Pizza. What Tony should do is he should go back to that corner from the show.
You keep telling him this.
Put a milk crate down, put the dog next to him, and sit there. People will come up to him all day long and ask him for his autograph. They'll give him money. He'd make out like a fat cat.
I could picture you standing next to him too, like as his manager, and people walk by and you're like, "Come on, dude, drop the dollar in the cup, dude."
Fuck that, man. He's nuts. I wouldn't want to be near him.
Yeah.
How about all the people he threatens to beat up? And you know, Tony, he ain't gonna beat nobody up. That's a guy that's never thrown fists in his life.
I've been seeing him saying that a lot lately. I don't know.
I'll bet you anything he's never had a fight in his life, unless he's been getting beat up. He just looks it. He just doesn't look like he could fight.
He's still mad at me because I didn't let him on the show to argue with you last time.
Oh, fuck him.
I told him, yo, bro, you could have came on after and said your piece, you know?
Yeah.
What's up, BK Sal?
Yeah, Banjo learned to piss in the car from Tony. I wonder if he got much money. I don't think he got anything, Joey, from Netflix. But, you know, he could have turned that. He still can turn that into a profit. But he chooses not to. He'd rather be on YouTube getting money from anybody that sends him money is a sucker. Yeah. That's it. You're a sucker. But it's your money. You have the right to do with it what you want. If you think that's entertainment, I don't know what to tell you. I
sent him a few bucks the other day. You know, I feel I don't know. I have a soft spot for him for some reason. I don't know. I guess for Tony, I just feel bad his situation. I know what you're saying. I get it.
Even after he turns on you, you have a soft spot. See, I used to have that for him in the beginning for about a month. Like he would do stuff and I would forgive him and say, come on back on the show. But then he got to the point where everything he was doing is unforgivable.
Yeah. No, a lot of things are unforgivable that he's done, you know. Definitely. I'm not making any excuses for him.
FPS says that he's broke and he has to come on here for money. Dude, you better not be broke after the money you're making in the last couple months, FPS.
Me? Well, I got bills to pay soon, so yeah, I will be broke. I didn't make as much as you because I didn't do as many shows, you know. So
no, you made more per capita than I did.
I guess, yeah. Because I did, I did less shows, but made a lot of, donations during those shows.
Well, that's good though. I'm sure you could use $1,000 right now, right?
I definitely need it. Yeah, definitely. That helps a lot. So I'm very grateful for this whole thing, with the good and the bad. I mean, obviously it gets really bad being on here, but it has its good moments too. So
yeah, it gets brutal being on here, man. It makes you a different human being.
Yeah,
especially when you fight back, and people think that we're that when we get mad and nasty. They think that's who we are, but we're not those people. I know I'm not those people. I live in a place. I'm happy. I got my 2 dogs. I love them. That's what I do. Yeah. The first time in 30 years I'm single. I'm real happy.
That's another reason too. I don't.
Dude, you're 30. There's no reason you should be happy. When you're your age, you're a walking boner, dude. I mean, when I was your age, if I wasn't in a relationship, I'd be going to see hookers.
I think you said yesterday too. You're like, yeah, so what, dude? I was a fucking criminal. Everybody knows I was a fucking criminal, dude.
And it's like, duh. All you got to do is pull my record up and shit. I was a criminal. What the hell did I say? It
was funny the way you said it, though. Yeah, but I hear what you're saying, man. I don't know. So
some people that's how they live. I wouldn't. There's a couple things I would change in my life, but in general, I wouldn't change much because I've had a very exciting life.
Yeah.
If someone told me that I was going to be 60 years old and doing a show on YouTube that people watch, I would say, "What are you fucking?" A year ago, I would have said, "Are you crazy?" but who would have ever thought?
Yeah. Me and the FBS talk about that sometimes too. Like, would you think a year ago you'd know all these people and be in this position and all that shit? No. I said, no, bro. Hell no.
I was with my son on his channel, and he was getting like, when I was on his channel, he was getting like 30, 40 people on a live sometimes. And that would be considered really good. I never thought,
Hold on. I'm sorry. No, you can talk to them. Talk to the people. Finish your thought. I'm sorry.
I'll just read these.
God damn it.
Answer the phone. He cries he's homeless, but he does nothing to help himself. He doesn't want to do nothing to help himself. He's never wanted to do anything to help himself, Jersey girl. That's who he is. Lee is unapologetic. I can't. What am I? Apologize? Listen, I've been to jail. I've been, I've had shit happen to me because of the crimes I committed. And karma's a bitch, believe me. Karma's hit me too.
Hold on. I got FBS back on the phone again. He wants to say a few words. Hold on. All right, go ahead, bro.
Now, this will be quick. Listen, everybody in the chat, Lee, everybody, this is what I think we should do. I think we should make Gunsmoke do the rest of the show with his hat off.
Oh, that's stupid. No, man. I haven't shaved my head all week.
I took my hat off. Take it off.
I wore a fucking wig.
You want a what?
I wore a wig on my show. Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's different. I'm not showing my friggin' unshaved head right now.
Hey, people, put up 1 if you think that Gunsmoke should do his show without the hat. Put up 2 if you want him to keep the hat on.
Fuck did you go?
Are you hello?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Where did I go?
Listen, we'll throw super chats at you like you're a stripper, bro.
Yeah.
Take the hat off.
No. I got to see that to believe it.
Look, everybody's voting.
1.
No, 1 means keep the hat on.
1 for David.
Come on, guys, stop.
No.
Ones.
They better all send $1 with those ones.
Listen, look, Sherman, everybody sent 1. I'm sending a $5 super chat. You gotta take your hat off.
Son of a bitch.
To who?
He's sending us a $5 super chat, cheap bastard. You guys are too much.
He understands how it's done. I'm a criminal. Well, an ex-criminal, and I'm the same way. I'll send a $10 super chat. But you ain't getting more than $10 out of me.
Joe Batters, thank you so much for that Cash App, Joe. Good to see you here, brother.
Joe Batters doesn't like me. He'll never send me nothing. Okay.
I don't know. I didn't see him in the chat
Oh,
tonight.
he's ones. Holy
Oh, there he
shit.
is. Yeah.
You got like 50 ones up here, dude.
Yo, I haven't shaved my head all week. I can't do this because then the fucking trolls take a screenshot and then they put the little avatar and then they say, "Oh, look, Gunsmoke's unshaved head."
Sicilian sent you $5. That's $15 he sent you now.
Good. I'm gonna rob him. Good. I just robbed you, fat ball Cecilia. There you go. Bend that cap.
So in the middle, next month on the 21st, you're going to be out eating big pizzas and like for 3 days, and then you're going to be like, I'm broke. I got to do a show again.
Yeah. That's life, isn't it? That's how it works. Money comes, money goes.
I want to be there when the IRS people walk up to Tony's tent. Like, dude,
With their suits on.
You made $75,000 this year. Why are you in that damn tent, dude?
Oh man! Oh no! Jesse wants me to take my shirt off. No!
Antonio, $1.99 sticker.
Thank you, Antonio. I appreciate you.
Okay, well, listen, guys. If you want me to take my shirt off instead of Gunsmoke, we
gotta head over to Lee's channel.
Up, you know?
Yeah.
You want to see some man boobs? Right here.
Tomorrow on the Lee and Danny Trio show.
Yeah. Lee doesn't have man boobs. He has lady boobs. Okay.
Succulent lady boobs.
Perky nipples.
I like those.
Okay. Look at this. You're cleaning up, dude. What the hell?
Dude, $4.99. Jesse, thank you so much. Leave the hat, take the shirt off.
Lee's OnlyFans. Well, back nines matter.
Lee's OnlyFans. That's funny.
I like when they say that shit, but you know, they won't be one of the 240 people watching my show every night when I go on.
Yeah. That's another thing about the trolls. You know, they want to complain about your show. Meanwhile, did they ever donate to you? All they did was, you know, keep supporters and viewers away from your show, you know?
Yeah.
And,
hey, listen, you learn the hard way. You know, it's that simple.
Yeah.
And your little ones are adding up now. $1.99.
I know, right?
Here, you know, you cut 5 $1.99s, you could buy a pack of cigarettes.
I already got my cigarette money. Thank you, guys. Mr. H, thank you.
You know, I went and filled my tank of gas, my car up, my tank the other day for $55. And
Jesus.
It's still on full because, you know, when I was putting the gas in, I kept squirting it in, even though it,
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever do that when you tip your tank.
I used to do that, yeah, when I used to fill up the tank, yeah. They tell you not to do that, though. That's dangerous.
Do you have a car?
Stop asking these questions, bro. Every fucking show you ask the same questions.
How often do your grandparents let you use their car?
No, it's enough. I'm not talking about anything about my personal stuff anymore. These people use it against
Do
me.
you live near the subway?
The little bit they knew, look what they did to me. You know, so I can't be talking about personal shit anymore about, you know, who I fuck or where I live or.
Well, we know you don't fuck nobody. So.
It just whatever, man. It's none of anybody's business, my personal shit anymore, because these people take it too far, you know? They know something about you.
There'll be a show tomorrow. Gunsmoke admits he doesn't drive. No, Gunsmoke drives grandfather's car.
Yeah, some shit like that.
While grandfather's sleeping, he steals the key and he goes out and he takes off.
Unbelievable. Yeah, my car died last year.
Somebody asked me how Danny's doing. I'm going to explain to you. See, Danny's a very tough guy. When I called him, he was really sick. And I told Danny, I said, Danny, you got to get to the hospital right now. So he went to the hospital and they started that treatment. But he's smart too, because he won't lay down. If you get COVID, don't lay down.
Fucks up your breathing.
Yeah,
it's all about the lungs.
Your lungs get full. If you have a recliner, sit in your recliner, sit up. And the worst thing you could do is lay on your back when you have COVID. Because once your lungs fill up, it's just downhill from that point.
Salvatore, thank you.
FBS, take that fucking hat off. I think that FBS has like a fetish for other bald men beside himself.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell his problem is tonight.
I think he sees you and him. You're like the young version of him.
Yeah, he does see that.
Yeah.
Actually, somebody sent me a picture a few weeks ago of like you and Danny Trio, and then underneath you and Danny Trio was FBS and me. So it said after and way after, some shit like that. It was funny because we look alike, you know. Like I look like Danny
It's funny
Trio.
though because John Wolf did one,
Yeah,
and Danny wanted to go kill him, and he goes, "Where's this guy live, Lee? Where's his exact address?" And I'm like,
yeah.
I said New Orleans, you know.
New Orleans.
That's where he lives. He lives in New Orleans. Oh,
That's where he gets that accent
but
from?
everybody knows that. Fuck John. John Wolf doxes everybody.
Lee Cole. Lee Cole.
Yeah, John Wolf said something funny. He said that what's his name? Danny looked like FBS's father. He says we found FBS's father, and he puts their pictures up.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we all look similar somehow. I don't know. When I saw the pictures up, together with each other, I was like, oh my god, I look like Danny Trio, and Lee looks like FBS. It's funny.
Yep. But it's kind of funny though because if we had here though, none of us would look alike.
No. Yeah.
I mean, not even close. You know, when you got some chunky bald men or fat bald men, hey. So people, Gunsmoke and FBS, they know what they have to look forward to now. Me and Danny, that's them in the future. That's going to be when Danny and I are no longer around. They're going to move into that time slot, and that's going to be you guys.
I won't be as entertaining as you or Danny though.
Well, you're entertaining if you're guided.
Yeah. Okay. That's true.
You came on here, you were all negative before, but
I really didn't even want to come on, bro. I really didn't.
The best shows you do are the ones that you don't want. Like last night, I did not want to come on. I did a show. I made almost $200.
Somebody told me that earlier today too. He's like, you're pissed off. That's the best time to go on. I was like,
yeah,
you have a point.
And for some people, for some reason, people love when I sell you.
Oh yeah, they get a big kick out of it. Hey, look, please. I mean, I have no problem with it. I'm happy with it. You can sell my ass anytime you want, Lee.
Lauren Patchhog Putana. Okay.
Putana.
I just watch these shows to feel good about my hair. That's a good one. Don't you love though when you read funny shit in the chat rooms?
Yeah,
because I do. Some of these people in the chat rooms can come up with some funny shit.
They're clever, man. They're so witty with these remarks sometimes. I'm like, damn, how come I didn't even think about that? These guys are quick, man.
I'm going to mute myself for 1 minute.
All right, sure, yeah. Anyway, guys, hit the like button. I got over 90 people in here. I had over 100 earlier. That's wonderful for me. Thank you, guys. Please hit the like button.
My dogs are barking at somebody outside the window.
Oh no, who is it? Who could it be?
I don't know. I think it's a stalker.
You think it's Tony?
No, it looks like. Wait a minute. It looks like Damian Trites.
Oh no.
If Damian Trites is outside my window, I'm shooting him.
Yeah, that's one guy you do not want showing up at your house.
He'll put you to sleep for.
He's not playing games.
Those guys are trained to kill. People don't realize it. Those guys can just kill you without even trying.
With his pinky, yeah.
Especially if they're ground fighters. From what I understand, he was a ground fighter.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's a UFC fighter. Period. So.
One of them old ladies. Let me tell you something. These old ladies, they come to my door all the time. They bring pies and soup and stuff.
Well, feed you, baby.
And they go, "Why don't you come over and have some coffee?" And I look at them and I'm like, "Am I that old? Do I need an old lady?"
I don't know. It might be about that time, Well,
I'm trying to find out which ones have money. That's the key.
Yeah.
You hook up with one of these old women with money.
Are they in Texas? I don't know. Maybe in California.
No, dude, what are you talking about? You know how much money is in Texas?
Well, a lot of people are leaving California now and fleeing to Texas because of the freedoms.
Well, the people here, I'll give you an example. The woman that lives next door to me, she's about to settle because her and her husband owned a huge ranch here, like 500 acres.
Yeah.
And it was a cattle ranch. He died, and she went to court and battled the family, and she won. So she's about to get a big payday.
Yeah.
And she's looking very attractive right now. She reminds
you
me
smell that money.
She reminds me of a young Suzanne Summers.
Oh yeah. When I was a kid, I used to have a crush on Suzanne Summers. She was on Step by Step or whatever the hell she was on.
Lauren Papchak. Lee is checking out these old broads' credit ratings as long as they don't check out mine.
I hate that shit.
They'll go, Ethel, I didn't know you could get it that low.
That's funny.
Is that a score? It must be a mistake, Ethel. They
No,
left the zero out.
Oh man, damn. We've all been there. I've been there before.
No, my credit ain't that bad, but compared to like my sister Joan, she went and got she bought a car and got an apartment in one day the other day.
Damn.
She walked in and got a car, didn't pay a dime and left, but she has an 800 credit score. If
Yeah.
you have an 800 credit score, they'll literally blow you.
Yeah, you could do whatever you want.
You could do whatever you want. They run your credit 800. It's like,
boom, done.
come on in. Anything you want, take
Yeah.
it. But when I go in to buy a car, it's like, well, we just got this car traded in over there in the back.
Yeah.
It's about 30 years old and it has 300,000 miles on it.
Let's see if we could get you approved.
Yes, we'll sell you to you for $20,000
Oh,
and a 20% interest rate.
yeah. Oh my God, the interest rate I paid on my car. Wow, I was overpaying on that damn car, man. But I needed the car.
Retirement complex of. Let me tell you something. These old ladies around here are horny as hell. I'll tell you what. They're like.
Well,
Now, people think that because a woman's older, when a woman gets older, they have more of a drive than when they're younger.
the menopause, doesn't it? The menopause.
It doesn't matter, It's like I couldn't keep a woman happy when they were 30. What the fuck do you think? You keep one happy when she's 70.
Yeah. I need a
Lee, do you miss that fish torta? Mexican women are I've had it. Yeah, listen, dude.
Dude.
Unfortunately, with that Mexican torta comes a lot of torture. Mexican women are crazy.
They got that fire in them.
I don't mean to be out of order, but Lee, keep it in your pants. I don't have to keep it in my pants. I'm at the age now.
You don't mean to be out of
I
order.
can do whatever I want now. So did you ever hear the story? Actually, Danny was telling a funny story. You know that guy, Sirico?
Yeah, Tony Sirico, yeah.
Tony Sirico? So he was hanging out with the Clumbos, and he used to hang out on the corner. But every day before he would show up with these gangsters, he would go get Danishes and coffee and bring them there.
And Shuyadell.
Every day. That's what he did for years. But one day he's sitting there, and Danny's telling me the story. He's sitting there with shorts, and his balls are hanging out. Tony Sirico's balls are hanging out. So one of the guys walk up to Tony and whisper in his ear, "Tony, your balls are hanging out." And Tony, in that voice, like that poorly voice, goes, let him fucking breathe. And everybody just fucking started laughing.
Yeah.
Can you imagine he was one mean, nasty dude back in the day.
I can imagine, yeah.
That guy, yeah. I mean, that guy was a real gangster. He could have, if he didn't go to Hollywood, he would have wound up dead or in prison.
Oh, definitely. He would have been in jail.
Well, he was wearing a white suit and got shot in the leg and chased the guy that shot him in the leg because it was a brand new white suit. Blood all. He goes, "You fucked up my suit."
Yeah.
And then the guy shot him in the back.
Wow.
But that's how these guys were.
I don't even know if that's brave or stupid. I don't even know. It's a little bit of both.
Gangster back then, in the streets. You're talking Gravesend and down there.
Yeah.
I mean, that was some wild ass shit going on down there.
The whole country was different.
70s and 80s.
Yeah, especially in New York. Fucking murder rate, over 5,000 people getting killed.
Oh, dude. Back in the late 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
It was like a war zone. And the city was filthy. They couldn't even afford to keep the city clean. Every train was full of graffiti.
Yeah.
If you want to know how New York was back in that day, just watch The Warriors. I mean, that was made in the late 70s, I believe, or 76.
Yeah.
I know, 79, I think. Watch that movie, or watch Taxi Driver, Robert De Niro. That's gritty. It was shot in Times Square.
Yeah, I don't
He
know.
will be out there breaking hips. I'm worried I'll break my own hip. Okay.
The pelvis pulverizer, Lee. They call him Lee the pelvis pulverizer at the retirement community.
You needed good thighs to rock shorts back in those days. Yep. You know, hey, and Sirico was built like a brick shit house. I don't know if you've seen those pictures of him when he was young. That dude was built, man.
Yeah, the 80s had some weird styles. Like the tough guys back then, like they'll pull out a switchblade on you and be like, hey, what's up, Jaff? Took it? But meanwhile, they got like a long earring hanging out. They got like a tight leather red freaking jacket and some weird tight pants. I mean, they look kind of fruity. They wear mascara and shit.
You know, I used to work.
Fucking Jerry Curl.
I used to work over in Times Square, a couple blocks away from the Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
And I remember one night I was walking there, and there was a couple guys following me from behind, and you could hear them with their butterfly knives.
Yeah.
So back then I was in good shape. I dipped. Hey, they were playing, you know, and for all I know, it could have been, you know, some of the Irish gangsters, but
Yeah.
you know, it was their neighborhood. You didn't, you know, they had bars there I used to go to all the time. But those guys were always drunk and mean.
Yeah. Mean drunks.
That's why they fell apart. I mean, most of them died of alcohol poisoning or wound up in prison. Does anybody know the score of the Ranger game?
Shinebox should know. I'm sure Shinebox isn't even watching. He's watching the Ranger game right now.
I'd be watching a Ranger game if I wasn't here billing your ass out. I come here, bill you out. You make the fucking money. I get made fun of.
I gotta hit you off with something next month, Lee. I'll pop up on your show and
no, dude, you don't have to
I'll hit you off.
No,
I'm very grateful to you.
That's all working together, man. It's not about that.
I actually thought about it the other day. I'm like, I'm happy that me and Lee get along now. I don't have to have this hate and animosity, and I feel good.
Rangers are winning 3-0.
3-0. Nice.
Wow. What? If you bet on the Rangers tonight, they were big underdogs. So
Really? All right.
yeah, they were big underdogs. Spandex shorts. Oh, dude, when you used to wear spandex shorts back in that day, you better have had a bulge in those things because guys make fun of you if you didn't. They go, look, he looks like a woman in those spandex.
Even the mobsters were wearing like these short shorts and stuff. I'm like, what the hell, man? That was the style back then, I guess. But
a lot of mobsters wore shorts back then. Danny told me that he's been wearing shorts. He's never worn anything but shorts his whole life.
There was another guy out here who said Don doesn't wear shorts.
Huh?
Don don't wear shorts. Like mafia guys can never wear shorts.
I can't picture like Joey Gallo wearing shorts.
Yeah.
Or John Gotti wearing shorts. I'm sorry. I definitely can't picture John Gotti wearing shorts.
I don't know. There's so many stupid rules. Like you gotta be clean shaven, no mustache, no shorts. I don't know.
Well, it was one thing like mustache. I don't know what the rule was about mustache, but I think back then they didn't want the gangsters wearing mustache because porno stars would have mustaches.
Something like that. You couldn't have your hair too long or have facial hair. It was all about I don't know, looking respectable and
Jesse Roth, I started to like Lee, but he keeps pimping out Gunsmoke. I am the brokest pimp in America, people.
You my pimp.
My bitch does not give me no money back. I mean, if you're going to want to be pimped out, I'm the perfect pimp for you because I'm
a little pimp. Yeah. No, you really are good at what you do, Lee. You bring results.
No, it's you too, man. You just need to have the confidence.
Yeah.
And you need, something. You're a stubborn prick, and you are. FBS and I can tell you all the time. Go on.
Yeah.
But you're like, yeah, you're right. And then the next thing you know, you're like laying at home, sleeping in bed.
I just think too much about it. Yeah. Like I need to just go on there and do the show instead of.
But that's because you sleep 16 hours a day, dude.
No, I don't. What are you talking about? Now you're just making up shit.
No, I hear that you get up 7 o'clock at night.
Oh yeah.
That's why you did the show at 7 at night. You got.
No, I did it for 8. I scheduled it at 8.
Lee, you need to trademark the way people you say.
I told them that.
I've already trademarked a few things. People, wait till you see what we trademarked. You're going to be shocked. We trademarked something. It's
the bottom line, people.
No. We traded something. We trademarked something bigger than that. You're going to be shocked. Really? It was never trademarked.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. You'll be shocked. You'll see. It's
I
going
hope
to
you're
be
not
coming
rustling
soon.
any feathers now. Don't be
Huh?
rustling any feathers. Don't be. I don't know. Is
No,
this your
actually,
stuff?
no. Let me tell you what I did.
Yeah.
I had mobtubers.com. I changed it to mobtubersblog.com.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
That was
All right.
my way of saying, okay, I'm getting off the MobTubers,
Yeah.
MobTube thing. So it's mobtubersblog.com. And basically the website now is on a new server. It looks so much better. And the whole thing, it's up right now, but it's going to be up fully within the next couple of days. But I've been designing the whole thing.
Yeah.
I've been making it myself. Rich, Lee, how's the website doing? Go to mobtubersblog.com and you'll see what we've done so far. And we're going to do a lot more on that.
He trademarked Tony Pizza. Did you? Is that what you did?
I trademark Fat Bowl Sicilian. Imagine
Oh, no.
that. I'll call up Chris.
Wow.
And I'm like, Chris, I got something to tell you.
I own you, dude.
No, I'm Fat Bowl Sicilian now.
I'll sell it to you.
Yeah, I'll sell it to you.
That's funny.
Yeah, I went out and trademarked Fat Bowl Sicilian and Gunsmoke the Dawn in
Oh,
one
no.
day. Imagine that.
Oh, Jesus. 100 people in here. Hit the
Tony
like.
said he's going to kill you next week. I'll be waiting, Tony. You're all talk. You're all talk.
Oh, man. See, yeah, that type of shit needs to stop, man. I guess it's all entertainment, though.
It's Tony.
Yeah.
How's he going to get here to Texas? Is he going to like walk with his tent underneath his arm? He owes like he's claiming he owes $1,000 in tickets.
I thought it was 500.
No, he said 900. I think 500.
Oh, gee. Oh, yeah. Damn, bro. Speeding tickets.
Okay, Joey Electric website is looking good. Thank you, Joey. I got a lot more work to do on it, but I wanted to make the blog section there much better than it was on the other one. That's why we did that. And we were using mobtubersblog.com anyway, so we just figured we were going to change from mobtubers to mobtubersblog.com. I still own MobTubers domain name, but I'm just not going to be using it.
All right.
You know, you got to give something. It's my way of reaching out, saying,
Yeah, I think that's really nice of you to do that.
Yeah.
It's like it's an olive branch is what it is. It's an olive branch, and
without a doubt.
I think you'll reap the reward in goodwill.
Tony's going to crowdfund and document his journey across America to Lee's.
Hey, look, that's a theme for a
I will
show.
open that door and have Polly rip his ass apart. A 9-pound rat terrier, meaner than me.
You're not going to invite him over for a 4th of July barbecue?
Oh, Shannon talked me into it. He's going on after Gunsmoke. So you're going to be on Shannon's show tonight, or are you going to be doing your own show?
I think FPS is going to be doing his own show, and Shannon will join him. I'm about to shut it down now in a couple minutes. It's almost 10 o'clock.
People, he's like a hooker that went out, and his vagina's all spent. It's all filled up. So
I ain't gonna shit right for a week.
So he has to go home and clean his ass now.
Yeah.
And he'll be back. This is why he takes off. He's getting paid good money to be a hooker.
Oh my God.
Okay. But he doesn't know this is what's going to start happening. I'm going to start beating him.
Well,
I'm getting half that money. I'm going to, all of a sudden, you're going to see him show up on the show with black eyes and bruises.
my daddy beats me. My pimp beats me. Pimpin' Lee. We got to come up with a new name for you.
Here's the question, people. Is Amber Heard's vagina worth it?
That's a good question.
No.
Not now. It was.
Remember her in that movie? What was that name of that movie?
I don't know, but I remember her in one movie with Nicolas Cage. It was a stupid, silly movie, but she was smoking hot in that movie. I'm like, damn.
The movie with the martial arts, the first movie, I can't think of the name.
Was it Marvel bullshit?
No, it was a regular budgeted movie. Can't Fight Back or something like that. It was called.
I don't know.
But she was in that young. She was like 17 in that. Oh my God, she was
Hookers and
beautiful.
shots.
Dude. But see, that's just it. She's crazy. Did you see her when her acting coach said she cannot cry?
The faces she made, like,
And she tried to cry. She was like,
yeah, she does this thing with her chin and her lips, like, it's like, you know, no, she's full of shit. And then she's always looking at the jury. It's like, you know, the lawyer asked you the question, not the jury. Don't look at the jury. It just looks like you just, you know.
And who became the most famous out of that trial? Kamel.
Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp looks like $1 million bucks.
Kamel,
Right
the lawyer, Kamel.
Oh, Camille.
I mean, she became that woman. She's going to make out. Everybody's going to want her as a lawyer now. That woman made out like a fat cat. If she's right, she'd get on that phone and call
she's
Johnny.
good. I mean, she's great.
Call Johnny and say, Johnny, I love you. I'm moving in with you.
I'm sure he'd have her.
Oh,
she's beautiful. She's 36, 37. I mean, she's a tough cookie.
Smart. You know,
she's smart, successful.
And she played it up with that flirting that they were doing. That was planned.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah. It was that whole strategy was just brilliantly planned.
To get the jury to have sympathy, like he is a likable guy or whatever.
Did you see who the #1 trending name is on TikTok? Is her?
Really? Camille?
Yeah, dude. She had like 60 million hits like in a couple days. It was sick. You know, and then on YouTube, and I mean, she was everywhere.
Well, it's the biggest court case in the country right now. I mean,
and it really wasn't. People forget it was a civil case. No one thought it was going to be this big because when they had the first court case in England, it wasn't that big.
Well, the paparazzi isn't as big out there as they are here, right?
And plus, the people in the beginning, only a few showed up, and at the end there was like 5,000 people out on the sidewalk. You couldn't even get in the courthouse in the end. In the first couple of days of the trial, you could literally get in the courthouse, but toward the end, they were doing it, you know, first come, first served. It was almost impossible.
Yeah. Let's see. She isn't going to win the case, though. No, she's not. I don't think so, in my opinion.
It's tough, people. It's a civil case, you know. It's just tough because Johnny Depp did do some stuff that is very questionable. I mean, some of the stuff that he said in text is like, you know, about slinging someone's prick and cutting it in half, and he said some pretty rough stuff.
Yeah.
I hope he wins, but
I don't think he's going to win like the 10 million though. He'll get something, but I don't think it's going to be.
I think out of everything, what he needs back is his career.
I mean, I don't like the way they just canceled him like that. That's disgusting, bro. Like
the biggest actor in Hollywood, they canceled. The only guy bigger than him probably is Brad Pitt or Tom Cruise. Hey, I hear this movie with the new movie is really good. I read all the reviews. It's hard to find a bad review on that movie.
No, it's #1 in the country right now. It broke records. And I saw the trailer. It looks amazing. And I love the first one.
But if you go on Rotten Tomato, I would say maybe 20 out of every 21 is positive. And then the only people that were negative on it were like the gay guys that go, well, it was too macho. The men were running around having too much fun. They needed more gay guys driving the planes. They needed to put up a big flag. You know,
that's what Hollywood's doing now. You know, they have a quota now, right? I think it's illegal. They're legally binded now to have people of color, like in like, let's say like a period piece.
The #1 complaint on that. Anybody that said anything bad about this movie, they said it's too macho. It was too white, even though there were a lot of black people in that movie.
Yeah,
I mean,
people are just going to complain no matter what, man. This is the society we live in. Sick people. Everybody's sensitive about everything. You know, you can't even speak your mind freely anymore. People get offended. You know.
Hey, listen. If anybody's like, if you remember the first Gunsmoke, if you remember the first. One with Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Kelly McGinnis was absolutely beautiful. If you've seen her now, you'd be like,
oh my God.
I mean, she looks like a man.
And she was mad that they didn't ask her to be in the movie. You know?
As what?
Exactly. It's like, what are you gonna do?
She play a dude?
I don't know. I mean, Meg Ryan was in the movie too.
Yeah, Meg Ryan was young in that movie. That was one of her first movies. But I like the way I haven't seen the movie yet, but I hear the the guy that played Goose's son. Remember, Goose got killed in the first one.
Yes.
His son's in the second one, and he
Okay.
comes back, acts like his father, talks like him. It's actually the same guy that's playing in that show about the Godfather being shot on Paramount.
Okay.
He's a star of that too. That guy you see everywhere. Can't think of his name. He started off in that one with the maze. Remember the running the maze?
No,
With the people running through the maze, and
I didn't see that one.
I'm
Look at they got a
surprised.
new name for you. Lee Cash Money Cole. I like that. It has a ring to it. Lee Cash Money Cole.
Disney acted too quick at getting rid of him. Oh, yeah, they did, without a doubt, because they destroyed. They don't. Disney could have made billions of more dollars with Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
He said he's not going back, even if they offer him $300 million. He's not. He would
I
never
think
do it again.
But that's who. There'll never be. They were talking about making Jack Sparrow a lesbian woman. I mean, really?
That's coming. I mean, look what they did with Ghostbusters.
Yeah, but that was. But you got to say that was such a flop that they went back to the other way.
Yeah.
That movie was horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like the movie Howard the Duck. It's one of the worst movies ever made.
Yeah. You know what I like about Tom Cruise too? He does his own stunts. Like in this movie right now, this is like it's not CGI graphics with the airplanes. It's actually they actually rented out these airplanes to do these stunts.
Tony said Val Kilmer. Hey, people, I don't know if you've been on Netflix, but watch that special on Val Kilmer. It shows he took a lot of shots over his life.
Yeah.
He just had a
cancer, tracheotomy, whatever.
And tracheotomy. I'm not even give it up. I'm going to destroy that word.
Yeah.
But anyway, he had that. He has a hole in his throat now and stuff. But he's cancer free. But he lost his voice.
Yeah.
But that's what you get when you smoke like that, people.
Yeah.
But they say Tom Cruise is good to everybody on the set. Any actor. He treats everybody really, really good, and everybody likes him on the set. So,
okay, yeah. I was thinking about Christian Bale. You remember the Christian Bale?
The best Batman,
audio,
the best Batman ever.
Yeah, when he was backstage for the Terminator movie, cursing people out.
Yeah. Lauren, Val Kilmer is nuts. I don't think he's nuts. Watch that special. I don't think he's nuts at all. He was difficult, but
He was nuts though.
He has his daughter. He lives in an apartment house on one side. His daughter lives next to him. They're very close. I mean, the guy, he paid for anything negative he ever did in life.
Yeah, he did, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, that dude, come on, who was a better looking dude than him? He made Tom Cruise look ugly. I mean, he was a good looking dude.
He was the worst Batman, too. Was he the worst Batman or George Clooney?
I think by far the best Batman was Christian Bale.
Christian Bale?
Without a doubt.
I like Michael Keaton, but
yeah. I would say Michael Keaton, Christian Bale. We all know who the best Joker was.
Heath Ledger.
No one's going to ever touch that.
No.
I actually seen the Joker with what's his face. I didn't like it at all. I don't know what to make such a big deal about it.
Oh, Joaquin Phoenix?
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that. I was very disappointed. I'm like, they said this was good.
And the movie was nominated for Oscars and stuff. And I'm like, why? It's, I didn't think it was that good.
It's whatever the Academy.
You know what? When I watched that movie, it felt like he was trying to act like Heath Ledger. And, there was no way that he could play that role like Heath Ledger.
No. Some say that's
Val Kilmer was great in Tombstone. Oh, he played the best Doc Holliday.
Oh, yeah,
Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
Without a
that was
doubt.
a good movie.
Lee seems like a half a Fanook tonight. Okay.
What the fuck?
What? I'm a half gay, and I like to take a half a cock. I mean,
the Patrick Putana said that.
Okay, I only want half the cock.
Metzafanook. That's what you're Metzafanook. Let's see.
Jack Phoenix, I liked it. Yeah, I can't be wrong. I just thought he was trying to act too much like Heath Ledger. That's just the feeling. And you can't act like Heath Ledger in that role because Heath Ledger was so good in that role. I actually think Jack Nicholson was probably the second best Joker.
Oh yeah, I'll give you
I
that.
mean,
yeah.
Lee wants K-Mac. Lee wants the whole thing. That's right, K-Mac. I'm not going to be a half a fag. If I do something, I got to do it all the way. Okay?
It's all or nothing. Yeah.
All or nothing. Tom Cruise is very difficult to work with. My cousin works at, well, listen, Carmine, I was watching a show last night where everybody that was with him actually said opposite. So I think that maybe your cousin doesn't work for Tom Cruise. He works at the deli next to where Tom Cruise was shooting the movie.
I want to say that he's difficult, but I can't. I don't know. I'm trying to think of where I heard that. There was some sort of incident backstage. I don't know, filming a movie, but
the last Joker was more about the mental health. So I don't want to see a movie about the fucking mental. If you want to see anything about mental health, just go watch Tony's show. That's it. That's mental health right there.
I got my friend Jimmy in here. You see him?
Jimmy who?
Jimmy who? My friend Jimmy.
Oh, you mean the Jimmy?
The Jimmy? Yeah.
Okay.
He says, "What's up, Lee Cole?"
Hey Jimmy, how you doing? Lee talked to Jimmy yesterday. He's selling everybody out.
Oh no.
Benicio del Toro. He's an awesome actor.
Benicio del Toro. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. You know how I am with Italian.
I know.
I just butchered the shit. He's not even Italian. I think he's Spanish.
Yeah, he was great in this miniseries, Escape from Dannemora. Did you see that on Showtime?
Man, what a great movie that was.
Yeah, I loved it.
That was
great.
a phenomenal movie.
Yeah.
Matt, what's her name that played the woman? Because she's very beautiful in real life.
She's the
she's the sister of
the guy from Scream. Yeah.
Yeah. Her brother is a big actor, and so is her sister.
Lucy or something. I forgot her name.
But she played that role so good. And to make herself look like that, she gained weight for the part and stuff.
Yeah, she did.
She was phenomenal in
all
that.
the makeup. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great movie. You know what movie I really liked on HBO was Chernobyl.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Dude, man. You want to
remember
that tells you how close that whole thing with the nuclear plant came to being like a worldwide catastrophe.
Yeah.
Because the Russians didn't want us in there helping them. And we could have went in there and helped them right away if we had the equipment. They didn't have the equipment. They sent people in there with no uniforms and are barely. So many people died. The workers that were in that plant, they were literally standing in the water. That was all full of radiation.
Wow.
I mean,
it's still over there.
Yeah.
The radiation.
You want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
The Russians went over there during the battle in Ukraine.
Yes.
And they left because they were getting sick.
Yeah.
They literally left.
I remember that. It was like a month ago.
And they captured the town right away.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, people started getting sick and they left. Just like that.
I know we're not allowed to talk about the war on here. I'm not going to talk about it too much, but I read today that there was like a Ukrainian drone flying above like a Russian tank, and a bunch of Russians standing outside. And one of the Russians looks up at the sky and he notices the drone flying above him, and he gives it the finger, and then the drone fires a freaking missile and kills them all.
Did you see some of those grenade missiles that the Russians are shooting at them? They show the people down there. They don't even see the missile coming.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, boom, it just hits them on top of the head, literally.
Crazy.
I mean, the weapons that they have now is like sick.
Yeah. I mean, if they use nuclear weapons, it's game over. I mean,
Tom Cruise destroyed many Hollywood actors. But did he destroy them? They decided to get stupid enough and go into that thing. I mean, Scientology, that's like being a Mormon. I mean, you put Scientology and Mormonism. Is there any difference between the two of them? They're both ridiculous.
I mean, they're both filled with a lot of rich people. I don't know. Allegedly, my opinion.
Rich white men.
Yeah.
With really beautiful women.
Scientology, in my opinion, whatever. You can't even talk on here, bro. You can't.
You know about Scientology? It's not a religion. It's L. Ron Hubbard wrote a book, and they built a religion off a science fiction book. Ron L. Hubbard had to be laughing when people took him serious.
Well, look what he created now, and a lot of Hollywood actors are in it. Will Smith and
That's a great
Travolta.
question. What is the best Tom Cruise movie? I mean, Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt probably have the longest list of the greatest movies. I mean, modern day.
Interview with a Vampire. They were in that together.
Oh my gosh, that could be right there. You know,
Classic.
I mean, Risky Business when he was young.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise was in that. And how about the one where he played with Jamie Foxx and he was a killer in the cab?
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah.
What was it? Shit. I know what you're talking about. 2004, Jamie Foxx,
Carmine.
Jada Pinkett.
He sets up the staging. I was just joking, Carmine. I'm sure he does. And you might be right. You know, who the fuck am I to say what Tom Cruise is like? Maybe all those actors are saying that he's great because they want to work with him again.
Yeah.
Dude, why am I reading your chat room and you're not?
You took over the show, bro.
No,
I mean,
I'm selling you and not getting paid. I'm reading your chats. And
I'm trying to shut this shit down.
Okay, well, just shut it down, man. You've been up 2 hours. People, we got to go now. Oh, The Last Samurai. That's his best movie ever.
The Last Samurai, yeah.
Samurai. I said Samurai.
Samurai.
It's a word I can't fuck up.
Yeah, you'll fuck up a cup of coffee. Let me tell you.
I'll fuck up the word the. Okay. Lee has a crush on Tom. No, actually not. If I was going to have a crush on any of them, it would definitely be Brad Pitt.
Oh, Mission Impossible, too, the first one.
Yeah, I mean, he's made so many of them. But I would say the vampire one and
Top Gun?
And Samurai was.
Oh, Samurai.
If you really had to think about it.
Yeah.
How many times has anybody watched The Last Samurai?
I've seen it at least 5-6 times in my life.
If it comes on and I start watching it, I can't turn it off. It's just one of those movies.
Yeah.
Miss can't be wrong. I never watched The Last Samurai.
What?
So why don't you get on there and watch it tonight?
Yeah, you got something to watch tonight now.
You know what I really hate? When someone says they hate The Godfather, it's an awful movie.
Yeah, I don't know. Those people
Anybody
are strange.
comes to you and says they don't like The Godfather, don't ever trust them.
Yeah. There's something wrong there.
There's something wrong.
Yeah, I agree.
When I was with my son Lee doing his show, he had one of his main friends hated The Godfather, and I told my son, "There's something wrong with that guy."
Can't trust a guy like that.
Oh, the Jerry Maguire movie. That's right. And that's another good one. You know, he's made so many great movies.
That movie was huge. I remember when I was a kid, that movie was huge. And then they had like a song to it. I forgot what the song was. Some woman.
Fucking stupid line, "You complete me."
Yeah. Something like that.
Then guys started going around looking at women going, "You complete me, baby. Why are you sucking my best friend's dick?"
What was that stupid song? I forgot what it was. I don't know, but
there were a lot of. I like the kid with the 7-pound head, and Jerry Maguire. You know, the head weighs 7 pounds or something.
Idiot.
Okay, people. I'm going to shut this show down.
All right. Yeah, he's going to shut this down.
I'm going to be linking my show to this show. Okay, and starting in a couple of days, I'm going to link them together.
Yeah.
And I will have 2 shows. We'll build this thing up. We'll get it up there. And I will start taking control of all the money.
He's an authorized user over here.
I'm going to put up my app from now on. When you send money into Gunsmoke, send it to my app. I will get it to Gunsmoke.
And I get to keep 10%.
Yeah. 10%. I was thinking like 8.
You cheap bastard.
Take care, people. Shut it off. Bye.
All right. Thank you.
Go sub to my channel. I'm 1 sub away from 3,900. Please sub to my channel.
Oh, nice. You're almost there. You'll be at 4,000 probably mid-June, end of June.
I'll hit 4,000 about the same time I hit 1 million views.
Awesome. Perfect. There you go.
Well, look at FBS. He's at 1.25 million.
I know, that's crazy, right?
Well,
he's almost at 5,000 now too.
His show's doing better now than it's ever done.
Yeah. Yeah.
So trolls, thank you. MRE, thank you. Yeah. You guys have made his show bigger and stronger than ever. I don't know what the hell you're thinking about. That's pretty much it. So it's your loss. You lose.
Yeah.
Take care, people. I'm going to go.
Thank you, Lee. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Take care, buddy.
I had a good time. Bye.
Thank you. Oh, that was nice of Lee. Thank you, Lee. Lee always comes here to save the day, huh? Who would ever thought I would be saying that? See how things change? You never know with life. Jesse says, I'll pay you cash on the side. Thank you, sweetheart. Jersey Girl's here. Good night. Don't mean to be out of order. Talk to you later. Tony Buongiorno. Gundino. What's up, brother? Nightmare, salute. Jordan, Canada. I want to thank everybody who supported my channel today. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the donations. Please hit the like button. Thank you guys for showing up here. I had over 100 people at one time, so that makes me very happy. I'm very grateful for you guys. I don't know. Just stay classy, guys. Thank you for enjoying the show, and have a good night. And I'll try to do a show tomorrow, maybe, and hopefully you guys show up. So, Cleveland, take care, buddy. Good night. Brooklyn, he makes the show funny. He does, especially when I was in a bad mood. It could have went left. It could have went the other way, but Lee saw what was going on. He came in here and he helped me out. So I'm very grateful to Lee. So thank you, Lee. Tony Ducks, I think Lee really loves the chat with people and you, Gunsmoke. I like talking to Lee. We have a good time. I always have a good time talking to Lee. He's a funny guy. All right, guys. So anyway, Mr. H. No, Mr. H. It's not happening. I'll tell you what. I'll shave tomorrow, and I'll do another show, and then you can see my bald head. Okay. But yeah. Guardino, Inc. Salute. Anyway, guys. Good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. All right. I'm not good at saying goodbye. This sucks. I hate saying goodbye is the hardest part. But yeah, it's got to be done. Anyway, just get out of here. Just go. Get out of here. Beat it. Peace, Joey Electric. Peace. All right, guys. Take care.